Yeah, all right.
Hello?
Bunch of trolls is what we got.
No, I think trolls and stupid people are different.
That's a good shade. Throwing that shade right on the chat, just right out of the
Not
gate.
being super intelligent and being a troll, not the same thing. Where's the music at? Oh wait, let me see if it's on my side first. No. Let me ask first.
Oh my goodness.
Where's the music at? Quack, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Quack has a hernia. He got out of a car, and then immediately had a hernia because he's old.
Oh.
So that's nice. He got on a helicopter, flew all the way across Australia to go to work. His very first act at his place of business, he immediately gave himself a hernia.
Well,
So he's in the hospital right now.
sounds like a good hire to me. That's a good hiring decision. Live, on time, on point, coming free of
You ain't
charge.
trying, right, Quack?
From Worldwide Interwebs,
Got
welcome,
hurt
ladies and
on the
gentlemen, to
job.
77th live edition. Long time coming. High anticipated, ever duplicated, supplicated, and appreciated in a program. The program featured nickel standard
Yeah, nickel standard.
penny compensated talents of William Bishop,
Yep.
like a theatrical media moderator, Star Brown Draft Pick. My name later. 3 people, 2 attempts, 1 dream. Broadcasting's finest train wreck. Enough about you is a Corridon meeting presentation associated with YouTube, iTunes, and available from every coast to every coast. And now, here he is. The only dancing dasher pants and splash for the Pope Hope newbie YouTube. Go ahead, GGVD partner specialist extraordinaire, 3-time, probably like 11-time world record holder. You got to count them for me so I can put that in there. Professional driver with some time behind the wheel, and handsome.
Hey, thank
Mr.
you.
William Bishop.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm great,
Quack,
man.
You're still getting paid? That's good to hear. That's what I wanted to ask immediately.
That handsome line, I think I need to throw it in there because I was just at a volleyball game.
Yeah?
My daughter. I did not have to line judge this time.
No, you didn't get to line judges. Line judge last time was the most exciting thing that we talked about.
Well,
So you didn't get to line judge.
This time I wanted to. I did not have the luxury of. Being a little bit early. Like last time I got out on time. This one I was gonna have to book it. So.
Sure.
Last time I had to line judge. This time I just got to sit down and do my thing, and so my mom came and sat next to me because she came out and started watching, and I said, she said, "Hey, have you a show tonight?" I said, "Yeah." Yeah, I got a show. And she said, I said, we've done 77 in a row. And she goes, what? I said, yeah, that's a year and a half.
This is a casual thing you guys
I said, that's a year and a half of shows every Thursday. And she goes, every Thursday, like through Christmas and Thanksgiving? And all? I said, yeah, I think one day we moved it one day later because I think it was the Thanksgiving.
Did we? I don't think we did.
I think we bumped it to Friday one time. But still, we did it that week. We did it on the week. And she says, she said, that's great. And then
That's interesting. Wes, dude, Cooks Are Delicious. Is that out now?
yeah, it is. Came out
really?
on yesterday. So
Okay, so
I have that.
Quack,
I have that as a story. That's a thing.
Cooks Are Delicious? Or
Yeah.
what? Okay, you guys played it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got an early
gosh.
copy. I got another copy.
What?
I got 2 early copies. One for me, one for Ash.
Ah!
Put a pin in it.
All right.
So I said, well, my buddy, that's nothing. My buddy William, who partners with me on the show, William is just crossed 900 days in a row of doing his show. And she goes, that's like 3 years. And
Nearly.
I said, it's nearly 3 years.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 years. We're getting there.
And she said, and I said, yeah, I every day, every day. Let me bump him up.
Okay. Let me know if you need me to up my side.
No, he's good. I bumped him up in Discord. So I said,
3
yeah,
years. Nearly.
yeah, nearly
Nearly
3
close.
years. And she
Soon.
goes, no days off. I said, oh no.
Ugh.
I said no days off. So that means no vacations, no days off. And she says, Was he in the military or something? Yeah.
What a strange question.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was.
she
How
totally
did you
called
know?
it. She totally called it.
Okay.
I said, yeah, he spent 6 years in the
Dedication,
military and loved
I
it. She
guess?
says, oh yeah, discipline.
There is a couple people who have been able to call me out on that while I was just walking. There was a lady at PetSmart. She said, "You were in the military?" What? I'm just here to get dog food. Just straight up called me out right on the spot. And like, so some people, I don't know. They know, I guess. I mean, I don't necessarily think that the military makes you disciplined. I guess it's hard to say from an inside perspective, looking out,
Right.
about what is made who you are.
Yeah.
So I mean, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's hard to argue against. If you see me and you think I'm a disciplined person, then probably my military experience is what caused it. Yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah, and my buddy,
How
fancy
you
that.
walk.
My
See,
buddy.
I've heard that before too.
Yeah, I have my buddy Rob, who sits in the cube next to me, who was in the military, served in Bosnia,
Right.
trained at Fort Benning.
Whoop.
So, like that Benning has been there as the staple of everyone, all my buddies who've trained there at Benning.
Yeah, Benning.
And he said, I asked him one day, I said, can you spot veterans without talking to them? He says, usually. Like usually I can spot out. And he says, there's one guy in our office named Trevor, and he says, I called out Trevor immediately when I saw him because
what
Trevor,
unit were you in?
Trevor
A branch.
Trevor walks
would you
around chest first. Like his posture is very this, and he's almost bent like this, where his head is back, and he walks
Sure.
like
I know exactly
chest
what you mean,
first.
yeah.
There's some people that work hips first. That's different. You know, like they sashay into a room. I've
Put the beer belly first.
some of the in my previous female relationships, some of the most enticing women have a walk that is like hips first, and they kind of their hips enter the room before they do, and they have this kind of glide. And
It's not supposed to bend that way. Oh, yeah, some people can do that.
Well,
I mean, yours is way further back than mine.
well, yeah,
I can't.
I'm
See, your
straining.
fingertips.
I'm
are
straining
back.
to do this, but yeah,
No, but look at your fingertips. Your fingertips are further back than your knuckles
Yes.
here. My knuckles can't
yeah,
do that. I could physically impossible for me to
Right.
do that.
right.
I've
I
seen
could-
people who can like.
Yeah. So yeah.
Rest first.
So she called it military. She called it military
I guess
experience.
So, I suppose.
And then I said, so that is through internet outages.
Hurricane
That
Hurricane
is
Harvey. That's
that
gonna be
is
my
through
biggest badge
sickness.
for this one.
That is through sickness.
Oh yeah,
that
definitely.
is-
I have definitely been sick. That 100% sure. I have had days where I have been
Yep.
depressed. I have had days where I was just physically ill.
Yep.
And still
Still did it.
nonetheless at least 1 hour a day.
Right. Yep. And then I said, and that was through Harvey, and he had no internet
Harvey
for 5
was-
days.
Phoned them in. I
4
literally
days.
phoned them in.
Yeah, and I said, well, what we did was, I mean, presumably, if he hadn't met me, he would have met somebody that would. He was.
I would have been calling.
You were ready. You were ready to
Working it out.
hook up with somebody, right?
Right.
Like you
We're gonna
were
do something.
when you and I met. You were kind of hunting for other stuff to do and other things to venture out in. So
Yep. Definitely.
take me out of the equation. I think your destiny would still be to go and partner with somebody and have
I'd
another
call Wolfie.
streamer.
I guess I wouldn't have met Wolfie if it wasn't for you. I think there's a couple people around Houston who I could have talked to. I mean, I guess there's a lot of
Maybe-
backups I still had.
maybe
My
Zini.
entire Archetype gaming team. Yeah, I think Zini Gami was fine through the storm as well. So
Right. So maybe Zine
Yeah.
Gummy would have done
through
it.
2 moves, I think I moved house twice.
Yeah, you did. You moved to two
No,
houses.
3 times. 3 times since I've been a streamer. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh no, only 2 times. Never mind. Because I moved out of my old apartment into an apartment with Ashley, and then I started streaming, and then moved from there to her
House
mom's,
one.
and then from her mom's to here. So yeah, 2 moves I
Right.
went through.
2 moves.
And then a full year of being a full-time employee for another job
right.
while also streaming.
Right.
So that was way tougher than anything else, honestly. That was really, really tough. Like
What, the
I
move?
was brain dead. No, oh, yeah, I mean, moving during that time while working and also while streaming every day.
Oh yeah.
totally brain dead. 100%. I remember vaguely getting up, being so groggy that I couldn't talk, getting my keys, getting in my car, driving to work, and then being at work for 8 hours, and then coming home and then streaming, and then going to bed, and then doing that cycle repeatedly.
Oh yeah.
I could not do it, man. There was a fire in my chest still for streaming.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can permit you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Just post a link. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just something. We'll get it. I don't know.
I can permanently ban you. Looking through my options here.
Yeah. It is so easy to ban people now with that interface. Like you could totally easily, very, very easily ban people quick.
Let's see. Let's do Discord.
Yeah, I got the Manly Cup.
So
then I said, here, you can. I said he's probably on now. He may have taken a break after before, so you weren't on. But I pulled up a clip, and I showed one of those XCOM, and I said, here's William, and she goes, oh, he's handsome.
Got him, yeah, got that sex appeal, baby. That's what I'm asking for right there.
He's handsome.
Hey, I'll take a sideways. Oh, okay, yeah. Any compliments? Shoot, I don't feel like guys don't get a whole lot of he's handsome comments. And guy. You know, I'm not one of those. I don't work out every day and have a super nice bod. I feel like you whip out your 6-pack, and that's what the ladies love. You know, I'm not gonna have that happen.
It's weird. It's weird. You have to ask ladies, but I think they go for that's
the arms.
They do like
the shoulders.
They do like arms and shoulders because I've gotten a lot of mileage out of my shoulders and my arms because I do have broader shoulders, and I actually asked a lady who gave me a compliment.
Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that.
And she said,
I have not been feeling good. I'm sick today. I spent all of last night vomiting. So that was really fun. Yeah, I was super duper sick yesterday. So I got up from bed, walked to the bathroom, peed, and then I woke up on the floor. That's how sick I was. I have a big cut on my arm right here. A cut here as well. I have a big bruise across my chest. I think I bruised my nose as well. I passed out.
Oh, really? What?
Yes. Like I said, I woke up on the floor. Like, okay, so now the status of the toilet was disconcerting because the top of the toilet was pulled off.
Yes.
It was on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I broke the toilet lid off. And the toilet wipes that we have on top of the toilet seat were inside the toilet.
Oh, see.
So I fell really, really hard last night.
Wow.
I was super sick. And Ashley's now berating me to go to the doctor because this is the second time I passed out like that in, I guess, 4 years or so. But I literally lost consciousness for a second.
How's that even work?
I'm lucky I'm fine because I was standing. I think last time this happened, I was actually sitting in my chair and I fell.
Were you streaming at the time?
I wasn't streaming, no.
Oh,
man.
This was the middle clip.
I don't think, I mean, I guess that's a good clip. Hey, look at this guy, he passed out. That would be a lot of clicks, but no, I wasn't streaming at the time. I was in my chair. It was actually after a stream, and I was winding down, sitting in my chair, doing some other stuff. So yeah, I appreciate that you said that I look like I'm healthy because I feel terrible right now.
Oh, yeah.
Quack, meanwhile, has a hernia.
Right.
So his intestines. What is a hernia? Can you go to the Wikipedia article and read out what a hernia is?
I
know it's something that you get when you overstrain your stomach muscle.
I think it's where other tissue goes through the muscle wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
that sounds weird. How's that possible?
It can be bad. It's abnormal. Yeah, okay, there it is. Abnormal exit of tissue or an organ, such as the bowel, through the wall of the cavity which it normally resides. So it's when something, every organ and most tissue has its own space. A hernia is when it leaves its space. So a lot of times,
tearing the abdominal wall,
for
your stomach.
Right. For guys, they'll have like some of their bowels or intestines or whatever will poke through the muscle of their ab muscles, and it like starts popping out, which is that's bad.
It's hard to visualize.
Right. So my intestines are poking out
through my abdominal muscles.
The most common one is the one for men is down near their boys, because they have, I think it's essentially it's called an inguinal hernia, and I think it's down near your lower bowels, run around near the near the exit of your boys, and you have, I think it's basically the taint muscle is kind of down there, and that stuff starts sticking through there.
Ow.
So that's what the doctors are checking for when it's turn your head and cough.
I see. Okay.
They feel up under there. They feel that muscle wall to make sure that when you cough, that doesn't push through. Doesn't push through that muscle wall. And by the way, I asked the doctor, the reason why they have you turn your head is because you don't cough on the doctor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with anything else going on?
No, that's nothing. She says, no. Yeah, they want you to.
Don't look at me while you cough,
right.
asshole.
Cough anywhere except on me, but they want you to cough. They don't. The turning your head
hard
is just.
is what it is, right?
Yeah. The coughing kind of makes your cavity go and puts pressure in just like your torso cavity.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does that mean it's a full body experience, coughing is?
Right.
Yeah, I actually never had to do the turn your head coughing. I was young enough that wasn't a concern when I went through MEPS.
Right.
But there was guys who had to do the turn your head. The glove goes on.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, get ready. Some people were super nervous about it.
Right. See, there you go.
West dude had it. Childbirth.
West dude had it. He was in the hospital beginning of March. He lost 2 feet of intestine.
Two feet of intestines. What the hell, West dude? How did I not hear about that?
Oh yeah, he was in the hospital for a while, and I will tell you, it's probably better now that it's distance to laugh at West dude's pain. Yeah. But he got back from the hospital. He was okay. We thought he was like gone. He was like, oh crap, here. You know,
if you disappear for 2 weeks, you're never coming back.
Right.
That's how Twitch works.
That's how Twitch works, right? And we're going, oh no, because he says, because I think we were streaming and he's typing to us. He goes, yeah, I'm packing my stuff up. I'm about to go to the hospital. It's like, what?
Okay.
So he was
pretty calm about this.
Yeah, he's pretty calm about this. I was like, why are you typing to us? Get going, you know. So then,
was it painful for you? How do you know something was wrong then?
A couple weeks comes back, and he says, he says, hey guys. I said, you're here, because I think he misspelled hey guys, and I said, hey, you're here, and then the next thing he typed was misspelled.
Is he drunk?
And misspelled, and West dude is fairly meticulous about his grammar and typing and all that, and says exactly what he means. Sure. And the funny thought, and he told us a story, and then the last thing was, and I can't see the keys because they lost my glasses. So he's having.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, I could imagine.
So like
having that issue.
Yeah. So the next
Max,
time we're
trying.
Ash and I are trying to be empathetic because this poor guy went to the hospital, but at the same time. Like his English,
very much like Shady Lady.
His English
if you see someone who makes a spelling mistake, you're like, this person's stupid.
Well, no, his English got way worse than like say Max's, right?
Max's English is okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
95% of the time, I understand what Max is saying.
Right,
even though it wasn't. Max will say something to me,
right,
and it will not be what he meant, and I will understand that.
Correct. Right.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. You know his intent rather than his actual deal. Like Wes's normally fairly well pieced together thought just went off the chart, and I don't think
we know the same West dude.
Hilarious. Yeah, same
West
deal.
dude's that guy who will be like, "Hey, the stream audio is broken."
Oh yeah.
I think the biggest one I've gotten recently about stream audio being broken.
He will articulate the fact that the stream audio is broken.
Okay,
he could be crazily off base.
He is a smart guy. I'll admit this. That's why West pisses me off so often.
Oh yeah.
Because I know you're a smart guy, West dude.
Oh yeah,
that's why you make me so angry.
Yeah.
That's why when we make a mistake, I'm all over your ass.
I knew I'd done something little because I heard a pop and was struggling to pull the wrench. Oh, I
heard a pop. Oh,
so
okay. So you got
maligned.
weaker immediately?
Yeah.
There's a lump the size of 2 golf balls on my stomach and just above my left hip. Wow, that's horrifying.
And that's day 1 of work.
Yeah, he got off the helicopter at work, and then literally the very first task he was engaged in.
Yeah, bad.
His employer's like, "What the? Who is this guy?
What
do you mean? He has a hernia? Well, how bad is it? Get him back here.
Yeah,
he needs to do some work."
Anyway, there's your hernia. If you guys want to go, want to go read it. It's
nice.
It's no good. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been worried about overstraining myself but I've never come close to having heard it. I don't think.
Right.
That's 1 hour work he had done, and boom.
Right. So the
Max,
other
that's basically what you're missing. The academia part of the English is what you're missing. You will build your sentence the wrong way, and it requires deciphering, and that's about it.
right.
Like you'll use then and then wrong, or there's wrong, yours wrong, and that's like super not important.
Oh yeah, it's one, it's not important, and two, the Americans have one language and have
Right.
we don't give enough respect for those who know multiple languages. Like it's I don't know.
Well, now it's become this thing where you don't need to have a second language anymore. Like, so if you were to go to France and you wanted to speak to people who are in France who know French, they invariably were taught English, like almost 100%. All of them know English. Two,
Right.
if you wanted to speak in French and they didn't know it, you have your phone. You can be like, phone, translate this for me.
Right.
And it may not be amazing, but it will do it.
You get around.
Right. They'll get around. Right.
Yeah.
Like, where is the bathroom? Into your phone. It's have it translate to you. So.
Right.
What is the purpose of learning a second language when you're in that world? So I think it's crappy that you don't learn second languages, because I think that people who are versed in two languages have a much higher intelligence and are much better empathy
Yes.
for other people.
Yes,
I think
100%.
that's a pretty big deal. But also, it's kind of a wasted time in school if you were to teach another language. Really teach the other language.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily put it on schools to do that. I'm trying to figure out what day are you on? What number?
913.
913.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let me check my dashboard. Updated today. 913. Yep.
There you go.
March 15th.
So that would be 87 more.
Math? I don't know.
Yeah.
365 times.
So
3.
to get to 1,000 is.
No, we were in a leap year too, so I think there's like some weird math there.
No. I'm just saying the number of days till
right.
whenever. If
So
you're at
this is what I use
913
right
today, 87 more is December 10th. So you'll be done by Christmas. You can do some time off if you want. So anyway,
Yeah, probably. We'll see. I don't know.
my point is, to wrap up the story about my mom, she goes, we should have him over. Like for
cool.
I said he's gonna cross 1,000, and then then he'll be able to relax a little bit and take some time off, because
I'll take a break.
take at least a day or so, and because she started asking about your family, and I said I don't think he talks to his family much. Like he's kind of chosen his
I have
new
my
family.
dogs. Do they count
Yeah, but
as family? My girlfriend, my dogs.
right. No,
Those are
she's
my
like,
family.
where's his mom, his mom, dad, all that stuff, and I said,
see.
I don't think they're in the picture.
I mean, I don't have daily conversations with them. I don't have monthly conversations with them.
See, there you go.
I'll see them on Christmas.
Right.
That's when I'll see them.
And she goes, well, we should have him out or something. I said, oh, all right. Well, there
Clinton, you're my new family. whether you
yeah,
know it
I
or
know.
not.
That's what I told her. I said he's chosen. Yeah, he's just chosen.
Yeah.
He's kind of chosen his new family.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of dogs. Got his girlfriend. So she goes, yeah, we should have him out. So we'll see. We'll see about we can.
Quack, what's your first language? What is a common language in Australia? Clinton?
Beer.
Yeah, I figured they speak
No, it's
English.
probably unless Quack is Aboriginal or New
Aborigines?
Zealander with the guys, the Kiwi
okay.
guys.
Kiwi.
No, it's like an Islander type of deal.
Is it
Oh no, he's
Hungarian?
Hungarian. Ah, see
Are you
ya,
Hungary
Quack.
or somewhere?
Oh, you were
Why-
born in Hungary.
You were born in Hungary. Oh, okay, that's weird.
Hodvad, Quack.
But who really talks to their parents once they leave the house? Do you? Obviously, you do.
Yeah,
You talked to her today.
I talked to her today.
My girlfriend talks to her mom quite frequently.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person, really.
I think Mom and I text about every other day of, hey, this was funny or whatever. Just it's
Ashley
like,
and I don't text every other day.
but we probably talk. We probably talk face to face at either when we're dropping off kids or whatever.
Go Quack. Just so you know, you told me this before that you're from Hungary, and you told me this again. I forgot already. Okay.
Yeah, where are you from?
I will not retain that. Things like where you're from don't matter to me at all. That I know who you are, and I talk to you. I have discussions with you. I remember those things. Your favorite color, your favorite book, Your favorite movie? I don't care.
Sorry, got too much. Oh man.
Who really even has decided to go look more like? Holy crap! That's a dank May you got there, Jay. That is a really that's a really stale May. Who
Yeah.
even? No, wait. There's another one very close to that. No, that's the one. Yeah. That's a super old one. Oh, you're from Hungry Quack? That's really interesting. Jason made fun of your language, did he? He made fun of German? I make fun of German all the time. I think everyone makes fun of German.
I want to show you.
I think the biggest thing about if I was born in Germany, I think maybe at some point I might get upset that my culture is represented as the bad guys in everything. Just consistently, we are the bad guys in everything.
Where? What's your culture?
If I was German.
Oh, if you're German. Okay.
Nazism is in every video game, man. Like they make entire games
Oh, yeah.
centric on battling the Nazis. What if the Nazis took over, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, you made fun of your English, Kurt? What?
Kurt's English is
I mean,
great.
Yeah. What are you talking about? The bad guys. We are not these bad guys. I think that would frustrate me, especially because Germany has done so much work to try to distance themselves from that.
Right.
And all media always everything's
right.
World War II and World War One. The Germans are always the bad guys.
Right.
That would get frustrating for me if I was German, I think.
Okay.
See, Russians don't get it as bad, I don't think, West, dude. They usually don't get it as bad.
Correct. I would say Germans get it way worse than Russians. Russians do get it a fair amount, but
right,
but yeah.
Jason. Nazi does not equal German, but right, I understand that. That's not what I'm saying.
But he's saying that is the media, Hollywood, and entertainment equates those two.
Right, exactly.
Right. We don't, obviously,
Once you have some education on the subject, you understand. That is not what Germany is now.
Correct. And
hashtag playing Wolfenstein. Yeah, Wolfenstein is a big perpetrator of this.
Right.
And Doom. Yeah.
And
no, Doom does it too. Doom has Nazis in it.
Right. And Captain America and
America.
Raiders of the Lost Ark and
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great example. It's always Indiana Jones versus the Nazis.
Right.
Always.
That was the interesting one, is explaining to Ash about Indiana Jones after we watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? And he's going, well, is Indiana Jones real? Well, no. Yes and no.
Are
the Nazis real? Oh yeah, well they're very real. All right.
Yes,
well, what about the Ark?
is-
Is the Ark real? Well,
yes and no.
it was very
right.
for a movie that kind of weaves its way through history.
And reality and fiction at the same time.
It's way harder to split for him to compartmentalize all the other two. So it was interesting trying to help him navigate through something like that, right?
Right. So Indiana Jones is an adventurer, he's an archaeologist, and there are people who do his thing. They don't have like a whip and swing from stuff and run from boulders and stuff like that.
Right.
But there are people who do that. The Ark of the Covenant is pretty well discussed, and it was probably an object.
There was such a
right?
thing.
There was a thing that was called the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
You don't open it up and it turns you into goop. But
right.
There was probably maybe some trick with electricity or something like that to make it maybe possibly famous and stuff like that. Some shenanigans or whatever. I'm not going to try to step on your beliefs about the Ark of the Covenant.
Han Solo actually exists, and he's very handsome, just like in the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anything in Star Wars is real, but okay. I don't think it's got any basis in reality.
Harrison Ford is a guy. He is very, very handsome. He is a human. Women do swoon over him, just like in this movie.
Yes, that part
and
of it
some
is true.
dudes do too. Yeah,
Sure.
He's so handsome.
Great, Clown Town. Admit your sexuality on stream. That's fine. It's okay. You can be homosexual now in the United States. It's fine.
Yeah, Han Solo is real.
A lot of the time, the Narnia always sticks out to me as it's set in this extremely fictional world with no touch on reality, but at the same time, it's entirely based on World War II. Like you could just replace the characters and stuff,
right?
And you get World War II. So even probably if you looked into Star Wars a lot and did some, you could have a thesis on how it's based on X, Y, and Z.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's a movie theory where, if you know the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, if Indiana Jones had never existed, they would have still taken the Ark. They would have taken it out to the island. They would have opened it and all died.
They all died.
And so, one could make the argument nothing Indiana Jones ever did mattered. It was just a bunch of struggle against nobody, and the Nazis
maybe,
would have still ended up in the same fate if they had just taken it to the island.
Maybe that's commentary about how futile and fruitless it was for you to watch a movie.
Right. Oh yeah. Or that's the same thing. Is
so meta.
Like you were destined and driven to do 1,000 days, come hell or high water.
Sure.
So one would say, if you hadn't met me, you would have lost it on those 4 Harvey days.
Okay, right.
And I would argue probably not, because
who knows what happened in its alternate timeline of what I would have done.
If I hadn't come in, you were still hungry for another partner to kind of lean on and partner to join forces with, and like you have Ashley as your buddy, but you still Ashley as your number one companion, but you're still looking
100%.
for another someone that you could bounce ideas off of, someone that is going to support you, and someone that you can kind of lean into.
Alliance members, man. Yeah.
Alliance members, right?
I think you and Wolfie really fit that bill for me. I'm not really looking for any more super close streamer buddies.
Right, but
there's
looking.
There's a couple guys who are kind of close to that. Do you know Aldra Hill?
Yes.
He disappeared for forever.
Did
Apparently, he went a whole month without internet.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. You might as well just shoot yourself in the foot. A whole month?
How's that happen?
I don't know. He did it voluntarily.
What?
He went on a vacation without internet for a month. Alliance members, yeah, Jason. We actually have a stream team called the Alliance that needs some management / work.
Yeah.
Jason, you can get into it if you do all the work and you pay dues.
Yeah. Alder Hill was on here.
This podcast.
Right afterwards, and he ghosted.
He disappeared. So I really like Aldra Hill. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
How could Clown forget about him? Same way that I forget minute details about other people that I meet. Yeah, that's probably how.
All the work.
All the work?
So, yeah. So you want to be a streamer. That kind of work. The work.
That kind of work, yeah.
I will give you there's one yeah. Right. It's true.
What the hell, Quack? Quack says, I love the infinite timeline universe theory. If there are infinite amount of possible universes, in theory, anything is possible.
Right.
Which means in one universe, Badger and Clown are married.
In the infinite universe, so that's how big infinity is. You can't wrap your mind around.
Right. Anything can happen, right?
Is that this conversation has not only happened before, but has happened an infinite number of times. That's how big infinity is. Right?
That's how big infinity is.
Yeah.
So for Quack, I think that's telling of Quack for him to have brought it there, right? So his fan fiction in his mind, the thing that he goes to, if I had infinite timelines, what would I? Yeah, Clown and Badger having sex.
And that means Quack's queer.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying.
Good night.
It just kind of seems like it. All the directions are pointing there.
Can I give you? Let me give the Germans a compliment here.
Hey, if we're married, I mean, I'm not going to marry someone and not have sex with them.
Right. If I'm gonna do that work,
then you tap it, okay?
Yeah.
And it needs to be consistent tapping.
If I'm gonna do that work, dancing queen. So hey, let me give the Germans a compliment here.
Germans a compliment. Okay, yeah.
There's this island that was recently pretty much wiped out.
It's a sexless marriage. No, an island that was wiped out
because of Irma.
Hurricane.
Actually,
Irma, yeah. Okay.
There's an article in USA Today, and it is called Barbuda, and it's about to start playing. Okay. This island.
I love auto playing.
Is in it's down near Cuba, and it was wrecked.
Oh my God! There's not a single living person on the island of Bermuda.
Barbuda, not Bermuda. Barbuda.
Bermuda.
And
geez, it is absolutely dunked on.
Yeah,
man, it's a tiny island.
There's we're a small island community. GDP is
it's not that tiny.
Antigua is $1 billion a year.
There's some land there.
We can't afford to take that responsibility on ourselves. Bermuda is not just a disaster; it's a humanitarian crisis, and they'll need about $200 million to recover. Antigua and Barbuda create about a sustainable development plan for rebuilding. And I said, so let's go to a map here, map of Barbuda. And let's look at it.
Why, man? You guys are weird, chat. Chat has just taken this idea of you and me getting married and run with it.
Look.
Even before someone's like right now sketching. I made a Badger Clown fanfic. Look at it, yay! we're gonna be. Wait, man, who's the girl? Can I not be the girl, guys? It'd be great because one of us is gonna get a very slim frame and a slightly longer hair than we currently have.
That ain't me, bro.
I feel like that might be me. Yeah,
that ain't me,
just
bro.
because I have longer hair.
No, it's not me, bro.
People stop living in dangerous places, please. Max, are you talking to me?
Right.
Are you talking to me?
Right.
How dangerous are we talking here?
Right.
You talking
so
to my
that's
neighbors who are freaking ripping their walls out right now?
right. Your neighbor. Yeah, your neighbors. So, all right. Let me put this map up. And I said I was just having a conversation with my boss, and he was saying that his. Let's go over here. Here's Barbuda.
Move
Bottom
Badger.
left corner.
Get out the
It's
way.
like right here.
Get out the way.
On the map. So I'm pointing right to it. It's over here. And for reference, I've included Dominican and Haiti and Dominican Republic and Haiti way up there. So if you scroll out a little bit,
Oh, I see. It's tiny, though.
if you keep going this way, Cuba is that little landmass on the left. All right. So
Right.
Haiti is pointing at Cuba, and so that is, and then down, keep going off that lip. There's Jamaica, and that island right there is the
You're
start
making
of
me
Cuba.
crazy.
Turks and Caicos is north of that. All right, so Barbuda is way over here on the west, and got wrecked. Okay.
See, I know these islands pretty well because I played Sid Meier's Pirates.
Yes, pirates. That's right. Antigua, land there all the time. It's a good port.
Yep.
Hot lady there. I think you had to go.
Hot ladies everywhere. in that
Hot
game.
ladies everywhere,
That game is about guns, money, and hot women.
and hot women. That's right.
Sid Meier, shout out to you, man.
Good job. So
You know that it was some comedian who convinced Sid Meier to put his name on everything. Oh, who was that? Bill Murray? Yeah, Bill Murray convinced Sid Meier because Sid Meier was talking to Bill Murray about his games that were coming out, and Bill Murray kind of off the cuff was like, "You should put your name on it." And then now that's why up to this day,
Sid Meier's Civilization.
Sid Meier's Civilization 6, and he hasn't worked on a game quite a while now.
Right.
I would say so, but his little thing stuck around on still off cuff too.
Right.
Just mentioned it.
A little throwaway line.
Yeah, we'll throw a comment. Yeah, put your name on it. I don't know.
Yeah. So I said, this is a humanitarian tragedy. My boss and I were talking about his mother-in-law, who lives in Florida, and she bought two things for her house. Okay. Two things.
In Florida.
One of them, they're in Florida. One of them are these straps that essentially bolt into the foundation, and they go up through the rafters. They're these big, heavy, like canvas type of. They're straps. It's like metal and nylon kind of woven into each other. And just like on a back of an 18-wheeler, right, on the back of a truck, you know how you wrench down your cargo. You have those little on one side, and it tightens the bands.
Wrenching down her car.
Her house, that goes up through the rafters and holds the roof on. So these things that they wove up through her rafters to hold the roof on.
So when the roof comes off, everything will come in.
Well, no, the roof won't come
so
off.
that when the house lands, it'll be intact still.
Well, it's on a foundation, and it's dug in the foundation. So it's not.
All right. So yeah, all of that will come up, and then you'll get to move it back to where it was.
Either nothing's going to move, or the whole
Right. The whole thing's gonna go.
foundation and all will be uprooted.
Yeah, it'll be
Right.
uprooted, and it'll be like flying through the air for a little bit.
Like
and
Wizard of
everything will be
Oz
cool,
type of stuff, right?
And then it'll land, and it'll be fine. Yeah, I see the logic behind this.
The second thing they did, it was roof straps. The second thing she did
Roof strap
was
like
there.
straps, slightly, kind of. They keep the roof on, not
There are these.
when you run.
It's like zombie shutters, and
Zombie shutters.
they are.
Recently deceased shutters.
No. At a couple of points in the top, you hit a button and they kind of come down, and then you
Oh, they're
can
panic room
telescope them, and then you kind of lock
Oh,
them.
cool.
Right?
Oh man, I've always wanted something like that.
Me too. Oh,
Not,
100%.
Not for any reason, like.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, you're leaving, huh? Button
Oh
on the
yeah.
wall.
I'm going. All right. I'm going to. I'm going
you're
to sleep.
staying the night. We're playing another game like Settlers of Catan right now.
Yeah. Right. Or I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and close the shutters, and everything closes.
That'd be nice.
Right.
I feel like that'd be really good for your insulation too.
100%.
I think I'd probably just keep the shutters down.
Yeah.
I'd have shutters built in, and then have another set of second shutters.
Yeah.
I could have the double walled effect.
And so
Keep
it
chopping
is in those two things. One is so the roof won't come off, and two, these things are to,
Gotta look at the dome houses.
yeah,
Houses in the shape of a half circle without any angles to provide wind resistance.
No. It's these telescoping shutters, and they lock, and that's to take the place of the plywood you always see everybody putting up, is to keep things from breaking the windows and all that. But these are like
shutters are required by law in hurricane areas like Florida.
No, not these kind. You can either do the
Just
plywood.
shutters?
You have to have a contractor come mail plywood in or whatever, or you do it yourself
Contractor?
if you're a
If
carpenter.
you know how to use nails,
Yeah, but
I think I can use it.
you kind of don't want to. You want a button you
do
can
it?
hit that you can undo and redo and undo and whatever if you want to, right?
If you, what if that kid gets a hold of the button? It's like boop, boop, boop,
Oh, for sure. No, a kid. No, I'm gonna play with a button.
boop. Shutters on.
Yeah,
Shutters off.
Shutters on.
Shutters on.
Shutters on.
Shutters off.
Okay.
All right, man. That's gotta be expensive though.
And
Electricity.
this place, Barbuda, is all about tourism, all about all these things, and so
Right.
this place is pretty much leveled. Okay.
That sucks.
All right. So my comment was, yes, that's tragedy, and my second comment is that I said, why weren't they more prepared? Why don't, if they're in this is the most common hurricane alley on the planet.
Right. So I say this a lot. The hurricanes are natural disasters are the worst when they hit a place that's unexpected, right? Where you didn't think it was ever going to hit there.
How is this not expected?
Right. When you're on an island in literally the middle of Hurricane Alley over here. I don't know if it's actually called Hurricane. Whatever. It's going to get hit 100%.
How is that not on every
as a property owner,
single
this
home?
place will get hit by a hurricane in 3 years.
Yes. Right.
And
I said, I guarantee you, if Germany were not in the center of Europe, if Germany were on an island,
the German people with the German culture were on it.
If German was uprooted and plopped right in the center of Hurricane Alley, I guarantee you the place would be 100% hurricane proof in 5 years.
So wait, okay, what you're saying is these people do not even deserve to have aid sent to them because they are so stupid.
No. I'm saying why don't we look? I didn't say anything about aid or any of that. I'm saying,
I'm feeling like I'm getting the
have you
interpretation that
looked
these
at
people
where you
don't
are?
deserve it.
Have you
I mean,
looked
I'm
at where
feeling
you
like
are?
right now that you're telling me that these people are so unaware of their surroundings that they don't deserve homes. They don't deserve.
We need
send them the Germans.
I'm advocating importing more Germans.
Yeah, send Germans.
I'm advocating to import the Germans. Right.
Oh, this dome house looks like it's got plenty of places to have wind take it and kill it.
I just guarantee you, if you uprooted 1 million Germans and you put them on this island,
1 million? I think you could take 2,500.
I think a lot less. Yeah, I think about 30 of them, and they'd have this place rocking and rolling in 5
Put
years.
them in high levels in the government.
Yeah.
They'll work it out real fast.
Very fast. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
nice houses.
I agree. So essentially, for about, I think she said for those two things, the straps and the shutters, I think the whole thing, she has a fairly big house. The whole thing was like 17 grand.
It's a freaking lot of money.
But for
Peace of mind.
For a house that will 100% be destroyed in 5 years. It's like, to me, it's a lot like the opening scene of How to Train Your Dragon. The guy talks about. Haven't seen that movie? The guy talks about it's raided by dragons constantly, so every single building is new, right? Because everything burns down and they rebuild and burns. He says,
"You think you make them fireproof? Why don't we make this one out of stone?"
No,
stone.
What? Right,
stone.
Well, the dragons are just merciless on this one island. He says, every single building is new because nothing lasts because we fight the dragons constantly. That's all we do. And I kind of gotta Same thing. Like these, you know. All right, let me Google this thing.
Coleman shop. It looks like it didn't work very well.
Coleman
Because
Scop.
freaking sand is OP.
Oh, sand
This
is.
house is still standing, though.
There's your Wikipedia.
Oh, well, these houses are fine. How are these houses? They have a lot of sand inside them, but there's a lot of sand inside them. Jeez. The houses are still standing mostly, though.
Yep.
See, looking at pictures like this reminds me of the seclusion site around Chernobyl. The factory, the nuclear power plant there.
That stuff really worries me. Like, they can't turn those off.
Can't turn them off. I don't think there's any more emissions from Chernobyl anymore. I don't think there's any
but
readings
Fukushima,
anymore.
that's still going, and it's getting worse.
Right.
Like, what?
Well, I think that the biggest problem with that is the spread of it within the population is the issue. I think Chernobyl is kind of in a wooded area. They actually put a cement sarcophagus around the site, so there's literally the exclusion there. There's like literally a big box of cement that they poured all over. Have you been to Chernobyl? Really, Quack? That's cool.
I'm not.
I'm not either. Why would I go? I mean, I actually had no reason to go. You're not allowed to go there. You can't go to the Chernobyl, can you?
Yeah, just swing
Or is
by.
it open? No, you can't just swing by Chernobyl. It's like fenced off and stuff. You can just pop in.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here for the 2 o'clock tour.
Pictures of the I always want to call it factory, the power plant. Oh man, there's an amusement park there. You can very easily Google, just type in Chernobyl and you'll get the disaster first thing. That's the only reason anybody knows about Chernobyl. Is I guess there's people who are stopping by there and stuff, and people who work there still. But everything's kind of just like walked away from, abandoned.
All right, let's do.
But it's also pretty heavily featured in video games. The Chernobyl turned off a while ago, right? They built a second layer of sarcophagus. Oh, that's interesting. They just finished it. There will still be radiation there for at least 20 more years.
Here's
and yes, you can drive into with. Oh, really?
Coleman Scop.
You can go on excursion. Oh, okay. I think last time I investigated this was before I joined the military.
Look, I just finally got Coleman Scop up.
Coleman
There you
Scop?
go.
You're looking at those? Those are pretty cool. Those are kind of interesting. They kind of remind me of the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Yeah.
There's an entire city around it? Well, I mean, all the pictures I only have... You went there. Whatever you say goes. But I've only seen pictures of this super wooded area.
Here, I'm going to start throwing these pics in. This is cool.
I know there's a city, but...
All right, let me
apartments
grab
and
one
stuff.
more picture, and then I'll start reading.
I think I first initially became interested in Chernobyl because of the game Stalker.
Stalker?
Stalker, yes. Yeah, it's just Stalker. It's actually S.T. et cetera, all the way till Stalker is spelled out. It's a really, really fun game. Really, really fun game.
In once a small but very rich mining village is now a popular destination run by Namibia De Beers.
De Beers. I got De Beers.
It was named after driver Johnny Coleman, who during a sandstorm abandoned his Oxwagen on a small incline. In 1908, worker Zacharias Lawala found a diamond while working in this area, showed it to his supervisor, the German railway inspector August Stauck. Realizing the area was rich in diamonds, German miners began a settlement. And soon after, the German government declared a large area as Sperrgebiet, starting to exploit the diamond field. You like?
Man, I love German.
You like my pronunciation, Kurt?
Sperrgebiet.
Yeah. Driven by enormous wealth of the first diamond miners, the residents built the village in the architectural style of a German town. Yeah, it's in Africa, right? With amenities and institutions, including a hospital, ballroom, power station, school, skittle alley. I don't know what a skittle is. Oh, it's a sport.
Skittle, like a candy? Oh.
No.
Skittle alley. Oh, okay. Sport.
It's like bowling.
That's
Oh, 5-pin bowling.
Yeah, it's Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Stalker Clear Sky, and then Stalker Pripyat.
I remember that we could not play in sand. Sand in all sandboxes was changed. We could eat some food for quite some time. I still remember not being allowed to eat a Nutella. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, really?
Theater and sport hall, casino, ice factory, and the first X-ray station in the Southern Hemisphere. Look at that. The first time anyone had an X-ray machine south of the equator was in this town, as well as the first tram in Africa. It had a railway link to the Ludritz.
Interesting. Max shared a video of the Ferris wheel near Chernobyl being turned on for the first time since the incident, which is interesting. It's got a lot of Russian comments on it, so I can't read it. But
there you go. All in the name of diamonds.
Town inside the zone. Man, I'm actually gonna probably play these games again now.
What,
They were
Stalker?
talking about this. Yeah, they're really good games.
Yeah.
They captured my heart when I was a teenager.
Coleman's.
Clown dropping knowledge bombs. Clown was always dropping knowledge bombs on this show.
Yeah.
Jason, do you have Cook Serve Delicious too?
Oh, okay. So here's my deal.
Yeah.
So, Anyway, Cook Serve Delicious?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I emailed. Well, you were about to stop me about if you want to put a pin in Coleman's stuff.
No, that was me. Yeah, you're my one thing, you said, and then I was like, one?
Okay.
Oh, you thought I was saying wait. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, put it up my butt.
Put up my.
Okay.
Okay.
You asked for it, sucker.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
So Cook Serve Delicious 1 was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's one of those games that is deceptively engaging and extraordinarily simple.
Yeah, but very challenging at the same time. It's kind of like Terraria.
Oh, yeah.
You could, easy to learn, lifetime to master kind of thing. Of like, look, it's way you start opening up layers and it's way more complex than you think. You think it's just going to be this little dumb little platformer, and you go, wait a second here, this is a gym, right? So, because I poo-pooed Terraria the first time I looked at it. I was going, this is dumb, and whoa, look at here, I can't stop playing this. So, Cook Serve was the same way. I started fiddling around with it only because Wolf was playing it, and I think it went on sale and I bought it. I liked it. The kids and wife started looking at it, so I got it for the other PC. They started playing it on there. Then I got it for their iPads. So like we're a Cook Serve family, right? We're doing the thing. So we're fans. 2 is announced and says, "Hey, release date is now pushed back to September 13th." And so I said, "Okay, fine. Let's do this." So Wolf goes and puts one out on request out on Keymailer, and for somehow emails the producer marketing guys and says, "Hi, I'm a streamer. Can I get some copies? Can we do some promotional stuff?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." So they give him one or something. They give him a couple copies. I think he even dropped my name because he knew I was a fan. And I said, "My buddy Blake's going to start calling you too." So I immediately emailed him. Wolf gave me his email. I emailed him and he was at PAX at the time. As soon as he got home from PAX, he emailed me a copy, and then actually they gave me another copy on Keymailer. So that one went to Ash, so he could do it. Anyway, so this guy, if you look at, I'll give you his Twitter real quick. Chubbigans right here. Here's the guy, and you can read his, I would say, despair at trying to meet the deadline.
Yeah, I read his article on that, or his little bit short brief on that.
Yeah.
He did some things that a lot of people are not willing to do. One, he admitted that he messed up.
Right.
Like, straight off the bat, he's like, "I'm sorry, I goofed.
Yeah.
I did a wrong thing. I set a deadline for myself that I thought I could keep, and I was wrong."
Right.
Which I think, especially
Admirable.
for deadlines, humans are notoriously bad at deadlines.
Oh, 100%.
We are. If I were to say, okay, change the tire in that car, how long will you think it'd take you? You will invariably guess wrong. Like it is super hard to judge how long a task will take for us.
Right.
We're
Yeah,
not good at that.
I agree 100%. I hate giving estimations at work because I'm going, what happens if we break that? Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, then I ain't giving you one. Right? If nothing
I don't
else.
want you to have a concept of what it might be, because even if I were to sit down and really think about it a lot, there is no way I'm going to be accurate.
Right.
It's just not going to happen.
Right. So when when we do the thing, it says delay till after PAX, etc. Here's the deal. Final stages. This is from August 13th, and he says we would have to delay the game. I felt miserable, depressed, and angry as I let you down. Hey, for me, no harm in doing this. I don't have any problem saying the game is not ready. I don't want to push crap out. Right? I don't want.
No, you don't want to do that. You just want to cash in on the big bucks. You know, you made Cook Serve Delicious 1. You know that you can make a really bad Cook Serve Delicious 2, and that'll be okay. And then make a good Cook Serve Delicious 3. That's fine. You can do that. That's the gaming industry standard.
Right, but
you don't want to do that.
I mean, no, I don't want to.
No, you get paid 2 times the amount for the next game that you make by doing this.
I guess. I mean,
you're going to sell out to EA, and they're going to be like, yeah, make a bad game real fast for us. No, I want to make good games. I'm a game developer. No. We want to make money. They'll forgive you for one bad game. It's not a big deal.
Right. Yeah. So the game. So anyway, he releases this, and you can see this deal that he's saying is up on Steam today. You can see the angst going up on this. So let's read these tweets. Right. For those exact time, here's an exact time, or somewhere between 11 Central and 8 p.m. I'll know around 5 a.m. tomorrow. Holy crap. Also, how long can someone stay awake before dying? I'm asking for a friend.
You won't die from being awake.
Look here, I'm at a point where I can't sleep anymore until the game is done. CSD will be launching no later than 8 p.m. I'll do my best to launch it earlier today. Got to fix a few more things. Oh my God, internet provider is having local outages. No estimated time of fixing. Going to wrap this up and build in a few hours. Might have to haul my computer to a friend's house to get this uploaded. I'm going to release this game today. If my computer doesn't catch fire, and given my luck, it's very possible. We're looking at 4 hours from now. Like, internet's back up, looking good. Hey, nothing like finding a stupid little bug that would have killed progression an hour before launch. I'm going to do a couple achievements before launch, then make a ton more tomorrow. Achievements are retroactive. Just got to add a few more achievements since launch time. Exporting now. Quick check of all 3 versions. And then he hits it. He hits the button, and it's launched. Launch, right? On Steam. I did it. I released a video game. Sorry, y'all. Immediately. Mac and the Linux build should work within the next 3 minutes. Forgot to toggle something on the back end. Restart Steam. Thanks for all the support. I've been working hard. I have to got to get some sleep. And he wakes up, and there's a cover art. Can we talk about Cook Serve Delicious 2? Because it's part of the game I never thought I'd be loving, etc. Quick update on known issues. You read a bunch of that stuff. Here's some more bug fixes, buzz fixes, hot fix released today, etc. If you look at this community question, the comments are about 50-50. Thank you for working so hard versus where's the campaign mode? Mm-hmm. Is the campaign mode not in this one? What's going on? Why is this broken? I mean, a lot of campaign mode, question mark. Need emails and stat modifiers working ASAP. I can't help but feel you start with too much food, etc. Like, it's been mixed. Really, take your time for making this game awesome. Is there going to be a proper campaign mode with unlock? I will wait till then. Thanks for your hard work. I do have a small question. Will we be getting a sale, or what are we going to do here? Right.
It must suck to release a new game. Be like, all right, we did it, and then just wave of shit comes at you.
Oh yeah. It's tough. So the consensus on the theme is it looks nice, comma, game's not really ready. Like, it's the big campaign mode that everyone was wanting for and all this. It wasn't really ready, So I don't know. I feel bad for this dude who worked super hard to make this game, and then I don't think he got everything in. I think he got bare ass minimum released to have a game.
It's because he put a date on it. I think if he were not on a date and he wanted to do what he wanted to do, he could have just kept working on it.
I think it's like, if they had the money that the money or whatever they have with, like, the same thing that Terraria has, where they'll go, next quarter we're gonna wait.
Yeah, we'll put another $2 million in it.
Right. It's
I think I don't know if this guy has
I don't
more
know.
than 5 people working with him. He probably does like contracting and stuff,
Right.
mostly for his stuff.
Right.
I need some art done. Let me talk to this person. We'll bounce back and forth, and we'll do some payments for that.
I don't think campaign mode. I don't think it builds. I don't think you can progress on it. You start from the time you launch the game. You start it, but I don't think it builds on itself. I don't think you earn from game to game. So I don't know, man. It's tough business. It's still. I did play it on stream. It is cook serve delicious. It is the mechanics are really well done. There's
some 2-player mechanics now, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm interested in.
But it's the same. It's not online. It's same thing. It's same PC. So
Right.
apparently one person does the controller, and the other one does the controller, and the other one does the keyboard and mouse. So this game is going to prompt me to go get a controller for Ash. And like this is the only reason I own a controller is because of this dumb game. Is we're gonna go get one, right? So it looks like a cookie clicker flash game. The wrong game for people who are broke and hungry all the time. 0 of 10 would not play or watch stream. Yeah.
The wrong game for people who are broke and hungry all the time.
Right.
Hey, that's me.
Oops. Yeah, I got some buzz.
I think he has 1 controller right now, Jason, and he needs 2 controllers.
No. I have 0 controllers.
No. You have 0 controllers? Come on now.
I've never owned a controller.
I could give you one of my wheels. You could use that.
No.
I have my controller.
So I also emailed them about having. I do not own controllers. Somebody hits me.
Don't you have a Switch or something?
No.
I don't have anything like that.
I have a Wii. That's it.
Right. You have Wii controllers.
Those don't work.
Well, you said you didn't own any controllers.
Not for the PC. Not for the PC. I don't.
Not for the PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Xbox One controller is not going to plug into his PC, quack.
I think it does. There is
it's not USB.
Yeah, there's an Amazon
Xbox
one you can get on USB. It's like $40.
Yeah, they are expensive.
It's way expensive. Yeah.
I have a controller, a USB controller.
Right.
I don't think
Just
Xbox
plug the
One...
Wii controllers. No, no. Wii controllers are not plugged in. They're remote.
Xbox One controller? Whoa. Maybe I'm thinking of Xbox 360. Wait, which one is the Xbox One? You console plebeian.
Here, I have the one on my wish list ready to go as soon as I get any cash.
Is one the newer one?
We can't do this at the moment.
Why would they name the newer one 1? It is the newer one.
Yeah.
Why is the older one named 360 and the newer one is named 1?
Yes. Yes. You're asking all of the right questions.
What are you talking about? Xbox One is USB. You're a console plebeian, quack. Okay? Get out of my face. That naming scheme makes no sense. All right?
Here.
They should have named it the Xbox 540. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what the consoles are named. No.
There it is.
Okay? It doesn't make any sense.
Check out that product. That is it. $45. Right.
Yeah. That's a similar one to what I have.
And that is USB, and that will plug in for controller. It's a controller plus a cable for Windows.
Mine's not an Xbox controller, okay? It's a controller for my PC,
right?
All right? Like
that
my steering wheel is a controller. You console plebeians. Look.
Can you guys hear me? You suck.
1v1 IRL? Yeah, from about 50 meters, I'll 1v1 you.
Yeah.
Better have bullets.
Yeah.
I know you only have semi-autos.
Yeah. Let's do have. Hang on, I got a joke. Let's have dueling wrench battles.
Dueling, yeah. I'll punch you right in your hernia. You even
Punch
told me
you
where
right
it
in your
was.
hernia.
They called it 1 because it was meant to be your one device. You need to control the TV and cable and gaming. Okay, Wes, dude, thank you for explaining that to me. I really needed to know that.
Right.
The video game battery. Yeah, I play video games. I play video games. I don't play consoles.
Right.
All right.
They're
different.
So
it's not the video console.
Right.
Battery.
That's Max's. Bill Gates knows how to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 95, 98, XP, Vista, 7, 8, 10. Right.
Boom! Did it.
Done. We did it. Yeah. That's it. All right. Okay. One other thing I want to do. I want to bring up.
One.
So, did you hear about the credit breach?
Yes, I did. The Equifax
Yes.
information breach dealio.
This is a BFD. This is bad.
Big freaking deal.
Yeah. So Equifax is one of the three credit bureaus.
How does Nintendo turn on Sony? And, if I was going to get a console, it would be a Nintendo console. Those bastards. They have the best games, and they won't give them to me.
Yeah, true. Equifax is one of the three credit agencies that track all your stuff, okay? And track every credit that you have. So as you pay down your house note, you get a new credit report every month. They track as your principal goes down, as you charge things on your credit card, any kind of house loan or whatever. They track it.
Right. If that's reported by the people that you're interacting with. So you could potentially go and buy a car on credit or buy something on credit, and then the person that you're purchasing from may not necessarily report to the company.
Possibly, probably not. They have.
It depends on who you work with.
Equifax works with all those banks, all kinds of stuff. So chances are your stuff's out on Equifax.
Some of your stuff is out.
And that includes what they need to do Equifax to get your
most expensive game ever.
Credit is.
I know people who've done that.
Social security number, birth dates, and usually the driver's license. And that's your triumvirate right there. That's your killer. All three of those, and they've got you. And the security guy at my company went out to the deep web to go look around for his stuff and see if his info is out there in that hack. And he says, "Oh yeah, I found my stuff. It's out. My identity, as well as 143 other million records, is out there. It's out there."
Yep. So it's a good chances mine are out there too.
Yeah.
Almost 100%.
And 330 million Americans, 143 of them are out there. I mean, how many of those 330 Americans are infants, right? Who've never entered the job, who are kids who've never entered the job market or credit market before, right? No, whatever. But he found his, and I said, "Well, can you search for my info?" And he goes, "No, it's not. It doesn't work like that." Because he says there's no search engines that crawl that place, so you kind of have to know.
That's the purpose of the deep web. There is no search engine.
There's no search engine, so you can't just Google yourself. No, he was looking for his.
Jason, calm down. Listen with your ears.
Yeah, he was looking for his, and I said, so security. I said, so security guy, what do you do? And he says, LifeLock. And he says, I'm a member of LifeLock, and he says, I'm also a member of Experian's credit monitoring service. Yeah, he would look for me though. He said it doesn't work like that. He could, but then you'd have to give me your social security number to go look, and you don't want to do that. So that's
might
why
as
he
well.
didn't look for me.
Everybody else has got it already, Contown.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, well, it's kind of out there, I guess. So
it's not like you weren't using credit to buy things, right?
Right. So he says, I'm out there. He says, chances are you're out there too.
Right. Because the guy who's really caught up about security on his information is definitely there already. So
right. So he says,
you don't trust the guy. The people that you don't trust are the people who are most worried about not trusting others. He's worried about security. He would know how to abuse your security.
100%. Yeah, he's probably the most dangerous IT person at our company.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, definitely share your information with him.
Right.
You share it with someone who doesn't know anything about how to use it. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter.
If I go to Cheryl from accounting, she's probably not going to know how to do any of that business. Right.
Right. She can have your social security number. She's like, gotcha.
Couple things that will get you is
deep web hacker.
Right.
If you
it's not hacker.
Anybody who uses the internet, they're a hacker.
Hacker, right? Yeah, it's not the thing. So all the reports say that this is a 10 of 10 in worse
security breaches.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is one of the worst ones. It's
the e-webs.
IT national disaster. When it comes to the aftermath, consumers will be on guard against data thieves. Equifax is not going to help you. They're going to go under, is what the experts are saying. Equifax is going to go down for this.
They're already jumping ship.
Right. There is even some evidence that a couple of the executives in Equifax before this was announced, sold a ton of stock off of Equifax and got out. So there's a little bit of tomfoolery and a little bit of fookery going on.
Sir, I think we've had a security breach.
Stand by.
1 second.
I'm gonna need 5 minutes.
No, all of it. Okay, yeah, what were you saying?
No.
Security breach?
No. You are. I'll just be 1 second.
You heard me.
All of it.
All of it.
I said all
single.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should you sell yours too? No, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's the wife. No, we're good. We're good.
All of it.
Casserole for dinner. We're good.
We only have 2 credit bureaus. I'm sure another one will pop up.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So we
Russian hackers
will
will break
really.
your
Oh yeah.
elections.
There should be more credit bureaus pop up after this. So
There's probably actually more credit bureaus than we know of than we could talk about.
Right.
Because
They're
they're probably operating.
Right. There's the
the
big
thing
three.
about becoming a credit bureau
Yeah.
is like becoming a streamer. The big 3 are kind of stomping on you already.
Right.
Yeah.
Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion are the 3. So, so 2 of them, and here's
Your
the
country
thing:
has elections? I thought you. Never mind.
is
Shit. Sorry.
the Equifax had been warned that their site was vulnerable multiple times.
Oh, really?
External audits said, "Hey, I just broke into your site and I stole some stuff. You need to fix this." And they said, "Yeah."
Wow.
They did an internal audit and they hired someone to come in, and their report was fairly scathing and said, "You need to fix these things."
Scathing. Fairly scathing.
Scathing report, didn't fix them.
I
And
like
then
fairly scathing better. I like
we're
when
out
you're
there.
giving bad news, it's fairly devastating news.
Yeah.
Fairly devastating. Fairly scathing.
It would be hard to argue any other way. Is what I'm saying.
Nearly catastrophic.
Nearly
but
catastrophic. Yeah.
Actually catastrophic.
If you want to
People
go,
are going to jail? Nah, nobody's going to jail for this.
here's
Jason.
one from NPR that came out today,
I
and it
want jail
was
time. You're not going to get jail time for this.
uh,
This is blue collar crime, if anything. Negligence isn't going to land them in jail. They'll get a fine.
yeah, they'll go. I don't think the execs will go to what.
Definitely not the
go
execs.
there.
Maybe somebody who's like below them could very possibly could the most likely to face some time in jail.
Right.
But people who have money don't go to jail.
And here's the kicker was for the first, I think, 3 days. I'll give you jail time. Ha.
Jeez, shitty.
For the first 3 days, Equifax, when they announced it, they had a place on their website where you could go enter in your information, and then they could tell you if you were in the part of their records that was affected. You would
If
put your
paid
information
some
in.
money.
No. But then, in order to get that information, you had to click through and accept that you would not pursue legal action against them.
Right.
And so then consumer advocates and some attorneys general and the public went all over that and said, "F you guys, that's no good, that's illegal," all this other stuff. And then they're automatically countering their lawsuit and saying these guys are dirty. And so that was removed within like 2.5 days. They took that down, and after massive public outcry of hey, you guys are shysters now. You're not even trying to do the right thing. You guys are gonna kill yourselves. This was a horrible event, but the data has already been leaked. Credit freezing credit will prevent fewer than 5% of the crime. Sadly, because 3 credit agencies has a virtual monopoly, there's no decent alternatives, right? So, I don't know.
I mean, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I mean, freezing and monitoring all help, but it's all incremental. It's all they can do. There's never complete certainty associated with any security measure, is what these guys are saying. So, find out if you've been exposed. Enroll in creditor monitoring. Contact Nationwide Reporting and review free credit reports from each of them. You can get it from annualcreditreport.com. I've used this site before, and annualcreditreport.com. Let me put that out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess everyone should just look into this if they can. You
Consider a
some
credit
research into
freeze and consider setting a fraud alert Those are
You
your
gotta keep an
5.
eye on things, really.
Yeah.
The sooner you can spot this, the sooner you can react to it. So you gotta keep an eye on the reports from the other 2 companies that are still going, the other 2
Right.
credit unions that are still going, to see what they're saying about your credit rating,
Right.
which you're gonna pay money for.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'm gonna sign up. I think. I went to go sign up. I called LifeLock today to go ask them about that sort of stuff, and it said the message on the front of that was,
Jeez.
well, I tried to do online, and they said, you can't.
Yeah,
You got to
that
call.
Makes sense now. Sure.
You got to call, and so then I
You're
got on.
from
It
where?
said,
America? You don't
Yeah.
sound like it.
yeah, 40-minute wait to get into
To call?
LifeLock's deal. It says because
Man,
of that.
the people who are working the phones must be having terrible days,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because people are calling and they're mad.
Mad.
Oh,
and-
you,
oh,
yeah, you did this, and it's your fault, really, and
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's LifeLock is the other one. The security guy recommended being a member of LifeLock, and if you can have another one, he said Experian is pretty good.
Right,
And
you
also,
do have to pay attention forever,
yeah,
now.
forever, yeah,
because forever. I mean, you had to do that anyway, really.
right. And you do need to set a day where you go get your credit report every 4 months from. Well, there's only 2 agencies now, so. Do what I did and do it in June 1st and December 1st, like every 6 months. You can get it free. You can get it free once a year. So do it on
Okay.
June 1st and December 1st, and do it on alternate ones like TransUnion on December 1st, and then Experian on June 1st, and just see
Quack,
what
for
they
sure.
are.
And Quack says it's really hard to not get angry at people who are working for the company that screwed you, even though they have absolutely nothing to do with any part of it. They
Oh, yeah.
literally were hired to work on the phone.
Yeah.
Their training and everything has nothing to do with anything going on.
Same thing-
It's easy to feel
Yeah.
like that person is the company, and then that person is a person.
Right.
And man, Ashley has that because that's part of her job as well. People call her in order to get help with DNA tests, basically, and she is treated like as if she were the company rather than
Right.
she is Ashley. So, yeah, I pity people who work in that profession.
Yeah, it sucks. The folks that I was talking with from Volkswagen when they were having to do their whole thing about recalling all the diesels.
Yeah. You guys are liars. And
Oh,
especially when you're in a bad limelight like that.
and 100% these people were not Volkswagen people. They were a contracted.
Yeah,
Service.
That's even worse. Volkswagen just pays my company to hire people like me, and it trains me to respond to Volkswagen issues. Let me
Right.
get my specific Volkswagen book out so I can talk to you about that.
They had
I
a
have
script.
16 other different,
had
16
a
other
script.
different companies that I have scripts for,
Right.
to pull out and talk to you about.
It's like,
And if you deviate from script, I don't know.
yeah. So I was talking with the guy who sold, who I traded in and sold the little Honda Civic that I have now. Just swapped it over, right?
Right?
My little used
What's
Honda
who?
Civic.
The one that barely started.
Oh no, that was the Volkswagen that I turned in. That was
Right.
I had to
That's
pray
what
to
I'm talking
start the
about.
day.
This
Yeah.
one you brought in.
Oh god.
God, this one time
This-
I swear I'll stop eating meat.
I don't ask for much, please.
I don't know why you eat meat.
Yeah,
Just picked a thing.
just eat meat. You know,
Just-
God don't
I'll swear
care.
I'll stop eating dog.
So,
Dog, okay, I don't know.
I did. I was talking with, Brandon was a guy. It was a sales guy that I was working with, and Brandon and his manager were there, and we were signing papers and all this other stuff, and I was buying it, right? And
Shady pennies is important, okay?
right,
I'm poor. You increase the price of my Whataburger by 37 cents, I will notice.
yeah,
So fast. People like 37 cents. I work here. I didn't notice. I noticed.
I noticed.
What do you mean
yeah.
there's increasing tax on meat product shipping? What do I care? I'm not shipping meat products.
I'm eating meat products.
I'm eating meat products.
Yeah. So I said, hey, look, if you had Brandon on the phone, and I was going to ask Brandon about turning in a Honda Civic, right? Brandon would have Honda training, Honda values, know about Honda cars, know about Honda philosophy, know about Honda management. Like he's been
Right.
been
Honda
trained
dude,
by
Honda
he's a
dude.
Honda dude who's been trained by Honda to sell Hondas.
Right.
That is not who I
you
get
ring
on the
up.
phone. They don't have Volkswagen.
Call center number 993.
Right. They
How
don't.
are you today?
Yeah. They don't have Machas. They don't have Volkswagen values or
Macca's?
philosophy or whatever. McDonald's.
Oh,
That
I see.
I can
Macca's.
I can translate. So.
Okay. Employee as a kid, man, I never worked at any fast food places. Is
Oh,
that fun?
It's so
Is
awesome.
that great? Is it great? Do you just have a good time? You just come in and work in the hot kitchen and get complained at all the time?
You're back in the day.
Claim disputes for UPS? You mean you ignored claim disputes?
No. So here,
That's what they do.
my buddy worked at a Chick-fil-A for a while, and we would always get the leftover nuggets at the end of the evening, and we would just chow down on them. Leftover nuggets are the best. They would be free. It was whatever was left in the fry that didn't sell. So when he was closed, he would always put on an extra batch of nuggets that he knew were not going to sell. Like he would dump some more nuggets in there and kind of overcook a little bit so he knew he could take them home. And
30 cents is 18 rubles?
Yeah.
What, Max?
And at some point they said it's somewhere around that time it became illegal for employees to take food. You had to throw it all away because of liability, right? Used to they would just give it to employees at the end of the night.
Take it.
Thank you for closing. Thank you for staying late. Here's your leftover food. And so he was doing a little bit of abuse on that. He would cook a little extra at the end of the night, knowing that it would not sell, and we'd feast. He'd bring home just this
if
box
I worked
of
at
nuggets, and we'd
Whataburger,
feast.
I'd be the worst employee.
So
we're losing money this month for some reason.
Right.
Like more, like a lot of money right here. There's a lot. Man, we sold a lot of burgers, but I don't understand.
I don't
what
know.
happened.
It's almost
there's like 4
let's see,
triple meats. Are
William
gone?
we hired William in June, and suddenly our patty consumption just doubled.
Massive. I don't understand.
Went up 88%. I don't know.
Did we say he could eat the meat?
Yeah. So what he would do is he would always be disappointed, but he would volunteer to go take out the trash, and he would go take out the trash, but he would kind of put the nuggets on the top of the trash so they didn't get.
They open up the trash.
No, and so then he would unbox the trash and sit up by the dumpster, throw everything else, and just.
Gotta get fed, man.
And he would just waddle back because he would just stuff himself full of nuggets. He would just. Oh God, he would just sit up by the dumpster, and he only had about 4.5 minutes till they started looking for him, right? So
sure,
he would have to put away as many nuggets as you can in 4.5 minutes. And he would
get sick.
He would absolutely eat himself sick, but he would.
Mackey's nuggets aren't even that. Macca's nuggets aren't even that like high quality.
Oh no. It's Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Chick-fil-A nuggets. They were way better.
They're way better because they're blessed by a priest.
No, they taste better.
In them. They're also made from chaff.
No. I had a. Okay, so one of my employees that works with me in the U.S., one of my few U.S. employees. She is homosexual.
Okay.
Does not like the religious part of anything. So she is gay.
Because strictly speaking, religious people would stone her to death.
No,
Not
comma.
saying that all religious people would.
Comma. Loves Chick-fil-A. Eats there a lot.
Well, that's fine. Very well.
I'm just saying.
I understand that I think literally the CEO of Chick-fil-A is pretty outspoken against homosexuality.
I asked her about that, and she goes, "Oh, the chicken's awesome. What do you expect me to do? How am I supposed to stand up against chicken that awesome?"
Somewhere else? I'm not even gay, and I want to eat Chick-fil-A, man.
Right. Yeah, she's
Australia,
like,
the nuggets are 100% breast meat, and the meat is 100% export quality beef.
Export quality beef.
Okay, when you chop a tree down with like a chainsaw, and there's like the pieces of the wood that go flying, that little tiny sawdust.
Right.
When they grind up a chicken, and then the pieces that go flying is what they make the chicken nuggets out of. Okay.
Yeah, McDonald's they do. Yeah.
No, everywhere they do. All right.
No,
They're gonna spice it up for you and tell you that they don't, but they're competing with Mickey D's. All right.
No, they don't. Chick-fil-A nuggets are more expensive because they don't.
Sure, totally. Yeah, definitely. 100%. They're not the exact same supplier with the exact same meat from the exact same farm.
Oh, no way. No
Definitely
way.
not.
No way.
Definitely not.
They're
How
not.
could they possibly be? Chick-fil-A has their own farm, has their own industry that they work in, and isn't competing on the same price margins that McDonald's is.
They are kind of in a different deal. They are exclusively chicken. They have no beef.
They're not fast food, are they?
They are fast food. They're in a neighboring market, but they're not. It's not the same thing.
Have to pay the employees. I think actually more Chick-fil-A pays their employees.
They do.
And their food is more expensive, and also it costs more to make it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
It
How
does.
They're making margins there with premium meats. Okay.
It's a fair meal at a fair price. I've watched at least 4 documentaries about Chick-fil-A and read
Chick-fil-A documentaries. Chick-fil-A's?
Yes,
I
there
don't know.
are.
I'm just talking about my ass about Chick-fil-A because I don't like them, but
Yeah. I know you don't like them. I think we had some tonight. Shoot.
you son of a breadbasket.
They're great.
If you brought me home Chick-fil-A, if you brought me Chick-fil-A home,
Yeah.
I would not eat it.
Awesome.
All right.
So I can have yours?
It's like the thing that you can buy and bring and be like,
I'll tell you
I
what.
think I actually have eaten it once because Ashley brought it home. I'm not going to do it again, though.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
In December, if we managed if we managed a little get together,
Shady.
all the Chick-fil-A you can eat on me.
Fair enough. Yeah. $0.
0.0.
I don't care about what the CZO thinks about my personal life as long as their employees sell me their damn chicken.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's really good. And so says my. I think she's
Chick-fil-A
probably my
fresh-
only real tie to the homosexual community. I don't know, but she and her partner eat the crap out of that Chick-fil-A. I tell you what.
That hurts my body.
Yeah.
The one group that should be boycotting it is not. Whatever.
Right.
I feel like I shouldn't get too uptight about that kind of thing
Right.
because putting tension on it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I have a lot of homosexual friends.
Yeah.
I think
take
Ashley's
a poll. Take a poll
take a poll about
and see
what?
if they like Chick-fil-A amongst your homosexual friends.
Amongst my homosexual. Oh, I thought you wanted to do a poll
No.
here. I'm sure. Like I said, I don't think people are as uptight about it as me. All right. I'm
Right.
sure they're fine with it. They don't care.
Right.
I just
So
don't-
why do you
whatever.
care?
Because I care. All right. The things that you say matter.
Yeah, but why do they care?
What they don't care. I care.
Yeah.
Because the things that you say matter.
Yeah, they do.
Okay then.
Okay,
That's
well-
why I care. God damn it! If I had just a shot at that guy for just being who he is, I'd take it.
What?
Okay?
Truett Cathy?
One punch.
The old guy?
I don't know what his name is.
He's like 91
Yeah,
years old, right?
Is he in a wheelchair? He's an easy target then.
And he's got a cane. I think he has
He's
helpers
got I'm
help
gonna
him
take
walk.
that cane. I'm gonna beat him with it.
S. Truett.
Chick-fil-A.
Cathy, yeah, that's his name.
Look, like I said, I shouldn't be as upset about it as I am. I just feel like to go out and be like, the things that you want to do in your bedroom, you're not allowed to do them. Because at what point am I not allowed to play
He
video
didn't
games
say
anymore?
that.
People shouldn't be homosexual, is what he said. He'd beat him up. He'd get beat up
Is that
so
what he
bad by
said?
himself. I don't know what his exact words
See, you
were.
don't even know.
Look,
you don't even know.
Look up his exact words. Oh, you want me to memorize his exact words?
If you cared,
He's is he
I
dead?
think you should know.
He's dead? I think
Did
I
he die?
killed him. I
Did
think
he
my
die?
brain powers killed him. Did he die recently?
Hang on.
He
All
wasn't.
right.
He wasn't dead. That long. I mean, he must have died recently.
Oh, he did. Yeah, 2014. He was 93.
Boom. Dead ass mother trucker.
Okay.
Yeah, look at his ugly face. Oh my god, he's hideous.
No, he's not.
I think he's even worse than
Adam Driver,
Adam Driver.
the one I showed you that was the evil guy in
Yeah. What's his name?
Star Trek,
In
Star Wars 7.
Star Force.
Star Force 7. I was gonna say the Force Awakens. I was the Force Awakens.
Star Force. The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
The gayness was illegal and it killed him. Rip.
yeah.
Well, yeah. What? When was that passed? When did the Supreme Court rule on gay marriage? I'd go him.
He'd go at him.
Frig quack.
Oh, he
You
died.
thinking Hungarian?
Oh, and his widow died age 92 a year later.
Wrecked.
Probably
Probably the only thing keeping her alive was her anger at him.
No.
Can we look up his exact words?
Kylo
Kylo Ren.
looking.
That's his name. Kylo Ren. is
Kylo
the
Ren.
guy's name.
Yeah. Star Force.
I think I will always remember the moment when I saw Kylo Ren's face and I thought I was getting punked.
You thought? Oh, really?
I looked around, I was like, oh, this isn't real. This is a special version of the movie to trick me into thinking this guy's Kylo Ren.
Okay, look. In January 2000, here it is. Here's the thing.
Okay,
In
give it to
January
me.
2001, the media reported that Chick-fil-A was co-sponsoring a marriage conference with the Pennsylvania Family Institute, the PFI,
A marriage
or-
conference. What does that even
an
mean?
organization that has opposed same-sex marriage legislation. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Chick-fil-A
Okay.
clarified that one of our independent restaurant operators in Pennsylvania was asked to provide sandwiches to 2 Art of Marriage video seminars. The WinShape Foundation, the charitable organization founded by Truett and his wife, also stated it was not allow same-sex couples to participate in these marriage retreats. That's it. So they gave sandwiches to a group who is opposing this legislation,
They gave those people sandwiches?
and they said they don't allow they get to they all. You know what they also get to do? This WinShape Foundation. They also get to say if they want to, because it's their charitable organization. They also get to say no black people if they want to say it. They get to, because it's theirs, right?
Their charitable organization.
Yeah.
Is that legal? Could they actually do that?
Yeah. It's a charity. It's a charitable organization. It's a foundation.
Like, if you're black, you can't come in here.
They could also say, look, if you voted Green Party, no, you can't come in.
I don't know if you can do that. I don't think you can do that.
I think you can.
No, I don't think so.
I get to determine who I give my charity money to. 100%.
Sure, your charity money, yeah.
Yeah.
But can you? You're not saying that. You're saying
that foundation that they make. That's a charitable foundation. The charitable foundation can definitely say who gets some of their money.
No, I don't think that's legal.
Chick-fil-A has donated $5 million via WinShape to groups that oppose same-sex marriage. No. For a business, yes. For a charitable donation, no. Right. If Chick-fil-A the restaurant could not say no black people in the restaurant. No.
Sure, okay.
Chick-fil-A charities could say we don't give to black people. 100%.
Okay, right. They could choose who they want to give to, but they couldn't say, hey, if you're a black person, you can't come into this charity hall because we're organizing a charity thing. Or if you're a gay person, you're not allowed to come on this retreat with me.
That's what they said. This WinShape Foundation, a charitable organization, they have marriage retreats is what this foundation does.
Right. That's what.
And they said no same-sex
marriage. They
marriages.
can say no black people. No. Sure, they can give their money who they want to. What you said, they said no. They said no gay people can come in here.
Right.
No black people can come in here. You don't think you can say that?
I think you can.
You can't bar someone. I don't think you can bar someone's entrance into even a private establishment based on their pigment.
No,
I think you could make up some other reason.
Right.
Sure. Like a plethora of reasons. Like you don't have enough money to get into the entrance. You know,
I mean,
whatever.
if I wanted to, I could make a tall people charity and say no short people can get my money.
That's not what we're talking about.
What's the difference? Black people didn't choose. Black people didn't choose their color, and short people didn't choose their height. But I can still say with my charitable dollars,
it's okay. You can give your money to whatever organization you want to. That's not exclusion. Giving your money to whoever you want. Like you want to specifically focus on so let's actually say same-sex marriages. You gave all your money to same-sex marriages, sure, but you're having an organization that prevents entrance to people who aren't that is different.
No, it's not different. It's to say this money, this charity is for these people only.
Correct. That is fine. But saying that you can't participate in the charity because of some other external factor, like you're homosexual, is not the same.
No way. That is exactly the same thing. This charity is for straight people only.
It doesn't matter if you're straight, though. You can still participate.
No. This money is for this event is for straight people only. This is charitable money is for straight people only.
Okay, this ball that you paid money to get into, you cannot say straight people are only allowed.
No, that's it. They didn't pay money to get into it.
Yes, they did. So how do they make money then?
It's a charitable foundation.
Which you paid money to get into.
Maybe in Australia.
Maybe in Australia.
Maybe in Australia it might be illegal, but okay.
If there's an entrance on a club, and that club is charity only based, and you walk up to the door and you have your money to get in, and you're black, and they say no, you can't come in here. You're black. They will shut that fucking club down. Okay. You can't do that.
I don't think that's what they're doing. They're saying.
I'm not saying that's what they're doing. I'm saying that's what you said, and you can't do that.
Okay, here. Let me read some to figure out what they did. But so here's the thing: is why are there women's
You can have a charity
groups
for whatever you want, West dude. I didn't say that you can only have a charity for women. Wait, what?
Wait.
If you have,
then why are women's groups legal then? Why?
Well, you could be a man and go to a women's group.
Oh, I bet I couldn't.
I bet you could. I bet you if they told you couldn't, you could discrimination. You could be whoever you want and go in there.
I don't think so.
That's the thing. I mean, if you own a restaurant, you can't tell people. You can make up reasons. You can increase prices. You can do all kinds of little shenanigans. You can't tell someone. You can't discriminate against someone's sex, race, religion.
Here we go.
Tell them they can't come in here.
As well as hosting overnight camps, WinShape also travels to churches and other sites to give a one weekday camp for grades 1 through 9, etc. Okay, they hold these camps.
Okay.
The Ocean Safari and Alpine group choose 3 skills from 22 options, along with the skills. Finally, Chick-fil-A Friday Family Fun Day. They go half day to worship,
Right.
play triangulation,
They can't
eat
do that,
Chick-fil-A.
Kurt. That is correct. They can't do that. Kurt says the wording that you can use is you have to leave here because I don't like how you're dressed. I don't like how whatever. I don't like your demeanor. You were acting rude or something like that. They can make some other reasons up.
Right.
That you definitely.
So in
can't do
Australia, how is the women's only gym legal?
that's an interesting question. In Australia, there are women's only gyms, but there are no men's only gyms.
Right. How is the women's only gym legal?
Right, Jay. You can refuse service to anyone that you want, but it's based on the basis that you refuse service to them. That is important because companies can make up any reason.
Right.
All right, that's fine.
So,
I'm just saying that you can't write on the tin, you can't come here because you're gay.
So I think your difference in they're not. I don't think they're paying. I don't think they're
I don't
paying to
understand
get
how
in.
You make money if someone's not paying. Someone's got to be paying. There's money
Oh,
coming from somewhere.
no,
This
no,
camp
no.
is not free.
People donate to WinShape, and
Okay.
WinShape holds the camps.
Right. So they're privately inviting individuals in.
Yes.
You don't apply.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Correct.
then there's no entrance at all.
And and so there.
So you
So
don't-
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
pay
saying is
money
the
in
WinShape
any
Foundation.
way.
So here's the foundation that they sunk. They sink so much time into WinShape Foundation. That's what we're talking about here. Is Chick-fil-A
Okay.
pours money into WinShape, and
And then
WinShape
WinShape
decides WinShape has these
Individually picks
retreats,
people out.
and they say no gays at these retreats.
No, they don't say that. They don't say that, Clowntown. What they do is they go and pick people who are not gay. That's it. They don't say no homosexuals can apply for this or whatever. They can't. They don't go and say that.
Retreat Center.
This is for. They can say this retreat is centered on.
Okay, here we go.
Different sex marriages, but it's not anti same sex marriage.
Since 2003, WinShape
they
has.
could say that.
So here we go. Here's some
It's a
stuff.
private organization. They can invite whoever they want.
Right.
I would like men only gym where no gays are allowed to feel safe from sexual harassment, please. Where no gays are allowed to feel safe from sexual harassment. I'm serial. Kurt, have you ever been to a gym before?
Kurt. No. Since 2003, WinShape has donated $5 million to allegedly anti-gay groups, allegedly, including all these things. Okay.
Anti-gay groups, allegedly anti-gay.
Approximately 2 million of this groups which seek to provide, among other ways, anti-gay interpretation of biblical teachings about marriage, sexuality. Approximately $2 million was given in 2009, almost the same as 2010. WinShape's financial support of these has caused anti-gay rights to denounce Chick-fil-A and protest its restaurants. That's it. I don't think there's any quotes. They just gave money. Chick-fil-A has given money to someone who supports. Who's
outright anti-gay?
Outright anti-gay, right?
I want to find out how these guys are outright anti-gay, because they're a private organization. Now that I understand about how their organization works, they're privately inviting people to a thing. They're not denying entrance to people because they have a private invitation kind of deal. I see how they get away with discrimination in that way.
I don't fault the market for saying I'm not going to buy Chick-fil-A because their ties to this. What I'm saying is the Chick-fil-A has a right to give money, a charitable money, to whatever they want for whatever reason.
I 100% agree with you. Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And this WinShape Foundation is not an extension of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A feeds money.
It is. Now, once you start giving money to somebody, you are an extension of.
No. Well, actually, they stopped giving to them. They're no longer. But you could argue for those years that they were getting some big money and pressure. You are now tied, right, to the money strings who are funding us.
People give you money. If you give money to some organization and it does something, you
change your relationship for sure.
Exactly.
You change relationship 100%. Same with people. Same with organizations. Everything.
If you start giving them money to start doing a thing,
cannot deny that exists. It's a thing. It exists.
So there is definitely a connection there.
There's connections, but at the same time, WinShape Marriage is a stated focus to couple retreats to strengthen marriage. So WinShape can say, these are charitable dollars. We're only going to focus on strengthening same-sex couples. They can say that.
Right. No, I think they can say whatever they want now that I understand how they get their money and what they do. Sure,
Yeah.
They can say whatever they want. I don't think there's any legal boundaries on what they've done.
Right. Yeah, and it's the same thing. I can say with my dollar, I would like to give this to Black
charity
Panther
that you want.
Party, and
Yep.
I would like to give my dollar to ISIS. That is legal at this moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
I couldn't give it to Iran because we have embargoes. I couldn't give it to Sudan because we have embargoes.
To be drawn with giving to terror organizations and that being legal.
Right. But I
Because
mean,
of,
but
their
I can
allegiance,
say
etc.
I would like my dollar to go to
I get-
ISIS propaganda the same way I would like my charitable dollar to go to white supremacy. I would like my charitable dollar to go to.
Let's not say ISIS because I actually think that would be treason to give
Oh, yeah, sure.
financial support to.
Oh, you would
Yeah,
say
so
you'd say anti. I would like to go
yeah,
to
white
anti.
supremacist is a good one, and
I want to
some other
donate my
extreme
dollar
group, I don't
to
know.
anti-U.S. propaganda. That is legal.
I think that would be illegal. Yeah, I think you're okay on that.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be legal for sure. And then
Yeah,
you should
legal.
also,
By the way,
as the
I do
owner,
not donate.
if you did that
I do
as
not
the
donate to
owner of a
ISIS.
company, I would definitely also not be willing to purchase items from your company.
Oh, 100%. You should get your
Okay.
butt kicked in the market. 100%.
Right. That's exactly where we're at, and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And I guess now it's interesting to look into this and understand that Chick-fil-A dropped these guys like it was hot.
Yeah.
And this guy is also dead, the CEO. Makes me feel a little bit better. Him being dead makes me feel a lot better. In fact, I don't know why.
And
When
just
when someone does something like this, I always like to put a name to it. I was like, who did this? Who is the guy
Who is the
who
guy?
gave the thumb up on this?
yeah.
Cause so I can focus that, hey, you shouldn't have done that thing,
Right.
rather than focus it on the guy at the call center. If you give to ISIS, there might be some FBI agents at your house. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, YouTube was supporting ISIS for a little while. They had
Right.
ISIS recruitment
Yeah,
videos
that
on their
and that's
site
why
at some
that's
point.
why we bring it back, and that's
Yeah.
why Badger
There's-
lost money this month
there's
on
a
YouTube.
huge storm
is because
on
god
YouTube.
dang
Oh,
YouTube.
man, I think-
yeah.
I feel like now I'm not being affected by this demonetization anymore. All the videos that I've been doing have just not been touched. I think my email exchange with YouTube, they just they hit the button where they're like, oh yeah, okay.
The good guy button.
The good guy button.
Yeah,
I think,
like,
I think
okay.
they did that to my channel.
Yeah.
I'll keep you updated on that every Thursday, and we'll see.
See, this is great. I don't mind this at all. Look here. Protesters at Memphis, Tennessee Chick-fil-A store had a same-sex kiss day in front of Chick-fil-A.
Oh man,
Oh, that's great.
I'm totally okay with homosexuality. If there's two guys kissing, I don't want to be around though. That's gross.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that's okay.
I support-
hope that
no.
The fact that I feel that way is okay.
I support your right to do whatever you want.
You can. That's fine. You can kiss in
support
public. I don't
you
mind.
support my opinion to think however I want to think about it.
Right. Sure.
We're
exactly.
good and we're cool and we're cool
Grosses me out.
and we're cool. Chick-fil-A released here it
Two girls
is.
can kiss, though.
Chick-fil-A released a statement on July 31st, 2012, saying, "We are a restaurant company focused on food, service, and hospitality. Our intent is to leave policy debate over the same-sex marriage to the government and its political arena." So they said, "Good night," and they dipped out of it. So there it is. So there you go.
What's you asked an interesting question. To exclude homosexuals from an event means you hate homosexuals? Question
No.
mark?
You just don't want them there.
Think of a
There's no
real world
hate.
event where you would want to say no homosexuals can come.
No. I exclude my kids from several events that I have with the wife. Doesn't mean I hate them.
Like what?
Sex.
Okay, think of something in a public setting. So I think you could exclude these kids from like
Date night.
A date night movie. Sure, the
Yeah.
children would be excluded from that. An R-rated film.
Jiu-jitsu.
Children would be excluded from something like that.
Right.
Certain classes of jiu-jitsu, because of their age and skill level, they can be excluded from that. I don't think that means you hate them.
Yeah.
All right, now think of a real-world situation in which you would, of someone your age and sex, you would exclude them from an event because they're homosexual. Something that you would do.
Nothing.
What about public showers,
No.
where
I don't
you would
think
be
so.
naked in front of them?
Oh, if you've ever been on a sports team, you've showered in front of a gay dude. 100%. You have. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's the thing about public showers to me. The concept that there isn't a
Hey.
gay dude in the room when there's 13, 14 guys taking a shower in there.
Hey.
The concept that there is not a homosexual man in that room, that
Oh, yeah.
he would be totally okay with sticking in your butt, maybe. I mean, possibly.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's redunculous.
That's preposterous.
Badger, when you're 6 years in the military, you shower with gay dudes.
Definitely.
100%.
I was naked in front of hundreds of men.
Hundreds of dudes.
Hundreds of men.
Gay dudes. 100%.
Definitely gay dudes. It's like, what is the statistics for homosexuals among men?
Oh, what is it, or what does it feel like?
Did you just look at my dick? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine.
All right. Well, what is it, or does it feel like? So,
let me see if I can find. I don't. Man, ever since Trump got elected, I had a really strong stance about surveys are accurate, but
right.
ever since that election has gone through, my
Trump dunked on surveys. Trump dunked on every single survey ever, right?
Yeah.
Nothing is right.
Since then, my willingness to accept surveys has
Nothing is
massively.
They dunked
because
on.
People are willing to lie in a survey,
right?
Because the person who might read the survey would think badly.
Judge them, yes.
And that's madness.
And
to
that's
me
madness
as a person,
right?
But it has to be right.
Right. No. Yeah, marriage is
10%? No, 1 out of 10 guys is gay.
I think it's something like that.
Or bisexual.
I
maybe?
told you famously. I told you about the conversation I had with
I agree with that, Jimmy John.
my cousin who is a hairdresser.
Time for both gender sours. Hey, freaking! What was the movie? Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
That did that first.
Best
baby.
scene ever.
Best shower ever.
Best
too,
shower
man.
ever. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Go watch that scene again.
Yeah, we'll do. Famously, my conversation with my cousin, who's a hairdresser, and I asked her, what percentage of men do you think are homosexual? And she goes, I don't know, like 70? Because of course, she's a hairdresser, so that's all she sees, right?
All I see.
That's her whole entire world. It
7
actually.
out of 10 guys come in here. They'll openly talk to me about their male sexual partners.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like 8 to. It's
from
like
my experience,
Jason is way more. It's like 8 to 10 or something. It's like way.
Even 10% seems large. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. 70.
It's hard to say.
It's like what?
Even if you were to ask someone, they could lie to you.
Oh man, that was good. That was great. That's all she sees. All she sees are gay dudes, all the time. Is because she's doing hair, I guess.
Oh, Westy and Quack are having an interesting conversation.
Right.
That I'm trying to keep up with here.
Percentage gay stats 3.8 identifies gay. That sounds more right.
See that?
That sounds right.
See, 10% seems wrong. Thank you, Jason, for 3.8%. That's still a lot. So out of I'm gonna say the 397 people I've been naked in front of men, and I've been naked in front of 30 of those.
All right.
Three of those. In between that range, 10% to 3%, we're probably gay. I'm totally okay with that.
Probably 15 dudes.
Right. So yeah, right. Between 3 and 30 of them.
Yeah.
10% and 3%.
3 to 30.
I feel like if you were a homosexual man, it makes a lot of sense to join the military. You work out with other guys. Have like a comradeship,
Yeah. It's some of the you get a chance to build some of the most intimate relationships you ever will with another dude, intentional or unintentional.
Right. Yeah. So maybe the numbers are actually higher.
Yeah, higher in the military, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? You'll find a guy you can trust. Right?
Definitely.
You find a guy who is trained, who is in shape.
Important. You're a battle buddy. Do you want to be my battle buddy?
Yeah, you will find a guy who is trained, in shape, and you can trust 100%. He's got your back because his whole time in basic and in conflict and all those times is, can I trust this guy next to me to have my back when it counts? 100%. That's your goal.
It's hard to know that
right?
until the fecal matter hits the atmospheric rotary device.
Right.
Atmospheric regulatory rotary device, but once it does happen,
Yeah,
Yeah, Max, that is the movie.
Like you know. All right, look, for our last little bit here, I want to do something fun, and we'll declare a winner. Something we did at work.
His hole, your hole.
Have
you heard of the double Dutch rudder?
No.
No. Okay, so double Dutch rudder is where I take my penis in my hand.
Okay.
And you take your penis in your hand, and then I grab your arm, and you grab my arm, and I work your arm, and you work my arm at the same time. Okay? Is that gay? I'm not touching your dick. You're not touching my dick. Is that gay?
I have to think about it.
Is that intent? Is it intent?
It probably is. It probably is. Are we facing each other or what?
I mean, you kind of have to be. Yeah. I mean, we could have blindfold on. You could dress it up like if you want. You can.
All right. No burger story today. I didn't go, and there's a reason why I didn't go. I think I know how to wrap it up.
Okay.
I know how to wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go. I'm not going to go for a little while, and then I'm going to come back
circle
in.
Jerk, West dude, is
and
where
do
the
my
guy
reveal.
sits next to me, and I grab him, and he grabs the guy next to him.
Right. It's like everybody stand in a circle, go right hand.
Right hand, yeah.
Right hand to your right guy.
You
Yeah.
see, the lefty guys, man, they just can't do it right.
Right.
It's gay. Jason, no, it's not.
Okay. All right. You guys stop that in chat. I'm going to...
Okay, this is my fault. This is the host's fault here. That's my bad.
Yeah,
That's my bad.
that is your fault.
Sorry. That's
Okay.
my bad.
So here it is. I'm gonna give you guys a challenge. Movie titles. I saw this on the internet and we did it at work. It was hilarious. You can go to IMDb if you want. Movie titles. Think of a movie title. Okay. Change one letter
One letter.
of the movie title and make it a different movie.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to put one in there. Here's one. One example.
Okay.
Look at chat. Sharknado.
Sharknado. Wow, that's a very different movie. That's a super different movie.
Change one letter of the title and
One
make it a
letter,
new
one
movie.
letter. Okay, let's see.
One letter. Stat Wars. Nope. Kurt is wrong. Space Ham. Good. Plantera's got it. Stat Wars. Here's another one from my buddy Vanessa.
I'm sure there's some really good ones.
Here we go. The Minority Deport.
The Dank Tower.
Yep. She had the good one.
Minority Report? What is it?
Minority Deport.
Deport.
She had a good one.
Stat Wars.
Yep. Chitty
Star
Chitty
Wars?
Chitty Chitty Gangbang. I saw that one too.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Yep.
I think
New
this was
movie.
actually a thing on Twitter for a little while.
I saw the start of it out on Imgur, and I said, "Oh yeah, we're totally gonna play that at work." There you go, Sharknado. Anyway, from funny, here's another one we had.
I'm not a movie buff. I'm not gonna be able to do this. No, yeah.
Instead of Funny Farm, it's Funny Fart. Citizen Bane, very good. Dude, where's my cat? That's good. I still think Space Ham, Ratman Begins, American Lie. American Lie, good. Went conspiracy.
Oh, yeah, Reddit has a whole thing about this.
Yeah. Forrest Gump, yeah.
Oh, someone is on the Reddit right now because that's the one I just saw on Reddit.
Yeah. The
top pun.
Bodfather. That's right.
The bot. I like that one.
The Bodfather. Oh man, True Pies. True Pies.
No,
that's a good
I can't
one.
do this. I can't play this game. I
Two
don't know.
Lies.
I don't know movies well enough.
I knew Jason would like it because
yeah, Jason's a big movie buff.
big movie star,
I
big
think
movie
we had a huge
snob.
conversation about movies when he was on.
Yeah, big movie
We need to have
snob.
Jason on more often. We should just sit in a public Discord, Clowntown, and have people talk over us constantly. for a
We
show.
can
What do you
we
think?
talk over ourselves. There's
We
no
do,
way.
Yeah. I'd be like, no, I want to say something. No.
Jurassic Pork is good. James and the Giant
Jurassic
Teach.
Park is good. Oh, there's a new Jurassic Park game coming out.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Talk to us for next week if you want to, Jason. It's good. Yeah, no-
Jurassic
got no
World
problem with it.
Evolution, apparently.
Oh, next week. Hang on. Are we gonna go early next week? Hang on. While I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Probably so. As early as we can.
I think
9
the
o'clock
20.
is
I
too
think
late
we're
for me.
done. Is tonight the last game?
For volleyball?
No, one more. All right, the 28th is our shift to early.
Quack, you want to be a guest?
Oh my goodness.
We're going to take guests with hernias. 28 days late. Oh, that's a good one, Jimmy John.
20 days late. Yeah. 28 days late. That's good.
Remove
A new
the R on that.
hoe. Oh, you just dropped a letter. Bangs
Yeah.
of New York. Good job. Jurassic Pork. See. That's good. Oh my goodness.
Wow, dot. Maybe Quack.
Wow.
Maybe.
Dot.
There's an entry fee.
$20 or I'm just.
I made $6,000 these past 4 days. Okay.
I was gonna say $20. No, I was gonna say $20, or a Dutch rudder. What do you call it? Dutch rudder.
A double Dutch rudder. You can just do a Dutch rudder. You don't have to do a double Dutch rudder. I paid you $200. Well, no. Look. Wolf does this to me too.
Right.
He'll give to the stream, and then like later on, he'll think of something that he wanted.
Right.
For that money.
Yeah.
Like no. But I did this earlier. No.
Right.
You don't pay me first, and then you work out your deal first.
Yeah.
We could have done some stuff. I mean, if you're just like, I'm gonna give $200 to Badger, you think of an evil thing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Think of a naughty, nasty thing that you want me to do.
Fright Club.
Very
good.
well. Fair enough.
Right. And then then we'll start the negotiation. All right.
Right.
$100.
You don't retroactively.
$100 to shave your head. Okay. Well, I don't know. And then we'll go back and forth. Right.
We'll go back and forth. You don't go up to the hooker, give her $100, drive off, come back tomorrow. Hey, baby, I gave you $100 yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's do some business.
Let's do some business.
No. All right. And I compare my profession to a hooker's profession. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you. All right. So you want to be a streamer? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You really want to do it?
Gotta remove the gag reflex.
Yep.
Got a cup? You got a stroke? All right, ladies, remember to cup.
Is that what you want to do? You want to be a streamer? Huh? Is that what you want to do? Oh, mercy.
Yeah. Great. We're a little overtime today. We started a little late, so I think it works out.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta kill the hamburger thing though when you can.
Yeah, I'm not going to go for a couple weeks, and then when I come in, I'm going to have a really great story of how I landed it, because I think I'm formulating on how I land it. So
formulating, I mean it's kind of hard to walk up to build up to it and then do it. Really,
yeah.
I would say.
But I need some time away so that I go away and then I come back and I'm gonna be done.
Rory story, man, that just made that one weird.
No, you added a letter. Lord of the Pigs. Lord of the
Lord of the Flies.
Pigs.
I think he did Lord of the Pigs.
One letter. You change the letter. Charlotte's wet. That's it. Jimmy John wins right there.
Jimmy John's on Reddit.
Charlotte's wet.
I was on Reddit too. I looked through them all so I could spot the Redditors in here.
What's beating Gilbert Grape? Good. You think you added a?
There's a bunch of cheaters. Okay. There's a bunch of cheaters. They're breaking the rules.
Yeah.
Fantastic Feasts and where to find them?
The P movie. Yep. There you go. That one I saw. That one actually I saw.
Instead of the P movie.
Yeah, P movie.
Man, wow. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
No.
I feel like the family would like that. It was okay.
Tomorrow, either we're going to play Vermintide with Wolf or we're going to play some Fortnite.
I have Vermintide.
Did he pay you $200 too?
Oh, Wolf, yeah? I mean, a couple times. More than Quack has.
Kidding. I'm kidding. That's fake news.
Fake news? Wolfie Jam pay me $200 for what?
Vermintide probably tomorrow night, or if not, we're going to play Fortnite. We have some fun. And Saturday is either going to be more of the Ribbon World. What we're doing in Factorio right now is Ribbon World. We have a fixed, check this out, Badger, we have a fixed width north-south. So the y-axis is 100 squares only. You cannot go anywhere other than...
Whoa, what?
X is infinite. Y is 100
it's like
squares.
Ring world. It's a ring world.
It's Ribbon World is what it's called. Just
okay. Well, that's lame.
Right, but it never loops around. It's infinite.
Well, no, you can't say that. Inherently, because it is infinite, you could never say it doesn't loop around.
Right. It's infinitely large, but it will. But if I go this way, I'm not going to come around this side of the screen.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure Factorio won't let me do that. I can definitively say that Factorio will not let me do that.
The way that you would definitively do that is actually traveling the
distance. It's to try it. Yeah, it's to try it. I know.
All right.
Okay, we'll say it's the theory of Ribbon World, not the law of Ribbon World.
All right.
Well, the theory is if I go this way, I will not come back from this way.
I guess Ribbon World is more technically correct.
Right.
Whatever.
So, hang on.
Kurt, I read that story. Don't read that story. That's a very strange story.
Squeeze your thumb. Oh, my goodness. All right.
The Factorio map is in a 2D plane. You're in a 2D plane, West Dude.
Right. So, anyway, we're playing this Ribbon World. So either we're going to do more Ribbon World, or what I would like to start doing is on Saturdays and or Sundays do one stream, one rocket, and just have everybody jump in and launch a rocket as fast as they can and start doing it's kind of like my speed run, but taking notes and trying to figure something out. So,
All right, getting back into doing that.
Let me try and do that.
I'm speedrunning XCOM 2, and I set the world record for War of the Chosen at 7 hours and 23 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that.
is that tracked on speedrun.com?
Yeah, well, not War of the Chosen yet, but I actually broke the record without War of the Chosen installed.
How do you know?
I think
How do you it was a world record?
Speedrun.com.
Oh, okay. That's what I just
Speedrun.com
asked.
time is well, the War of the Chosen isn't actually on Speedrun.com yet because it hasn't been added.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of games
I just
out
poured
here.
my root beer into a square glass. Now I just have beer. Incorrect. You cannot put. You can't do this impossible. All right. I just have beer. So I did that. That's fun. And now I'm thinking about there's another way of doing the run where you use some cheated characters that are in the game, and that should drive it down to like 4 hours and some odd minutes. So I might do that. And then also I was thinking about doing another run, which is the hardest difficulty run, which has been extraordinarily tough. So I don't know. Maybe that will take 10 or 12 or something hours. But I also found a way to in-game speed up the game 2 times speed. So that's gonna help a lot. It's kind of nice. So there's just some interesting things going on with XCOM. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
So is that any rule against that in the speedrun.com?
So the speedrun.com has right now no rules on difficulty, and the run that I'll be doing that on has the hardest difficulty, so it'll be an entirely different category.
Okay.
In-game hacks, yeah, kind of, sort of, Jason. Yeah, basically, yeah, kind of like the duplication bug in Terraria, except it's allowed as per the game rules.
Right.
Basically, what you do is you type in Sid Meier as a soldier, and you get like an insanely powerful soldier with the best possible gear.
Sid Meier.
You literally do, yeah. It's dumb. But you can do that, and then that would still be in-game mechanics in a speedrun, so that would make it a valid speedrun. The speeding up time thing is also technically in-game, but I don't think we'll do those for speedrun.com speedrun. Yeah. If it's in the game that's legal, it's not quite, because then I can just type in beat game
Right.
in XCOM, and then it would beat the game. So.
Right. Cheat codes are in game, so.
Right. It's not really the same. Like on a Terraria server, I could use the Terraria server commands, and it would technically be in the confines of the game. And then I could do /butcher on Moonlord, and he would instantly die. So if it's in the game, it's okay. Is the general rule, but not always great.
You know what I think would really help? One, it would really help sell games. 2, it would really help buzz on their games and sell DLC. And 3, it would help speedrunners if the developers would weigh in on speedrun rules.
That'd be interesting, sure.
If the Terraria devs would come out and go, guys, I'm so glad you're having fun with Terraria. We've thought about this a lot. Here's some things that you should go, and now here's our proposal. And then it would be up to us to to the speedrun.com mods go, yes,
the runners
no, yes,
are the
no,
most important thing when it comes to these rules. Whatever they want to run under is what they should, as long as you can come to agreement on what the deal is.
But how awesome would it be to have? I mean, if I were making a game, I would want to be involved in the streaming community and promoting the game, especially if I had DLC come out. I would spend 2 hours in a big streamer stream to talk with them and do interviews and sell some games and like create buzz, all that stuff. I would do that.
You would do. That's what you would do if you could make a video game. But remember, that's who you are, and not you don't make video games. I think the people who make video games. When I think of people who make video games, I think of the guys who make Factorio and how they respond to things. Right. And the people who make and the guy who makes RimWorld, people who make RimWorld, they don't. They respond to this kind of stuff and they see this kind of stuff. But there is people who have been streaming their game for a year and a half and they have never had a conversation.
100%.
Them. So, I think it's a person, right? Devs don't want people to speedrun? No, that's not true, Quack. So it depends on the game, right? There's literally a game called Speedrun, and guess what you do in that game?
You run.
It has a built-in timer. You don't have to have your own timer.
You run slow.
So
you run slow.
It depends on who you are as a game developer and what game you're making.
Right. I don't know. I would think, or at least the marketing guy.
You hire a marketing guy who is into that kind of thing, and then talk to those people. That's
if you have a marketing guy, his job is to sell copies. One way to sell copies, get it, is tweet about it. Market it. Here's some ads. Here's this ad. Here's that ad. Pop-up ads. And then go into the streaming community. Go into the YouTube community. Let's talk about it. Let's get some buzz. Let's do the thing. PewDiePie.
That's
PewDiePie. Here's a free copy of my game.
PewDiePie. You go to them and do those things.
Right.
I think the consideration is that unless you're PewDiePie, those things don't happen to you, right? They feel like unless PewDiePie was doing it, they wouldn't have that interaction. They don't have time for it. You're not gonna have a big enough impact.
I don't know, man. Like Pedwin turns on. If Pedwin posted a tweet with Terraria that says Terraria with the devs, like he could get thousands in his stream tomorrow.
I agree with that.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's definitely streamers who can do that.
Yeah.
And they should be interacted with more. Sure.
Right.
He gave PewDiePie laughs.
Yeah, he would laugh, but I would at least give him one.
You definitely send him to his thing, right? So
if he ignored it, I didn't lose anything. If he takes it and makes the video,
exactly. That's
done.
Exactly right. He wasn't gonna buy the game anyway, probably, right?
Right.
So, and he has done that with video games. I mean, in fact, he's picked up a video game who probably wasn't even free for him, and then made it explode. Like
right.
He did this with House Party recently, and House Party was on Steam for a little bit, and then it was removed, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding it, and that's PewDiePie's fault.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
100 games in his email box. No, he has 1,000.
Yeah.
Games.
So what?
He probably has someone who he will take. Hey, go into the email and get this. Right?
Yeah. Or I would say.
His secretary.
So I have a 1 out of 100 chance, an additional.
Small 8-man team.
So I would have an additional 1 out of 100 chance for my game to blow up. Here's a free copy. Go.
1 out of 100. Yeah.
Yeah. Or 1 out of 1,000 chance.
All you need to do is have PewDiePie play it.
I'll roll that dice
on YouTube's. Yeah.
Yep.
PewDiePie, please! I worked really hard on this.
Co-Carnage, Co-Carnage.
Oh yeah, Co-Carnage is great. Co-Carnage has been playing a ton of XCOM.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get out of here, guys. Thank you for being here. You're fantastic. We love you. You know we love this show. 77 episodes in a row.
God dang.
And there's a 0 in front of that 77 because we're gonna make it to 100 and beyond. Thanks for being here.
That's right.
Stay motivated. Stay awesome. We'll see you next time. And remember, stretch.